Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another week's edition of Saturday Night InSaNiTy.
We did a slurp stream. You missed the slurp ASMR at the end of the stream.
The hell?
You
It's
missed
got the wrong...
Hey, it's last week's thing.
It's last week's thing.
Hey, we're not even in the geeky crew anymore.
No,
technically.
I keep meaning to change that, but I can't think of what to change it to. So, what should the Geeky Crypt be changed to?
The Cram Crypt. Come on.
Oh, well,
so easy.
Where were you 6 months ago?
Now, that's where I was.
Okay. Excellent.
Get more viewers. I'm sorry, I gotta retweet. Sorry.
I am finding a scary GIF. Okay, here we go. There we go.
My hot trans lady face is on this stream.
Very graceful and ladylike.
To talk
with
nerdy
all the slurping and burping.
To you. So get in here.
Here we go.
The slubberping.
Slubberping.
Pardon me, I slubberped.
Slubber.
Jesus. Oh, so how's everybody doing this week?
I'm doing all right.
Was a stressful week. I mean,
stressful week.
The stress came with reward, but like yesterday, I had to rearrange my entire room, fit a new bed in, and
fun. Reminds me of a few months ago when I did the full apartment clean. Not stressful at all.
I wasn't given proper time to prepare. And the best part is, I did a charity stream for Roll for Change, and if you are on my Patreon, I think I haven't posted it yet, but I believe I will be posting it later. The complete stream on my YouTube is unlisted. So, it was a complete 2-hour role playing game. We did it to raise money for ACLU, right? ACLU. I think. Yeah, and but I mean, where was I? Fucking lost my thought. Son of a bitch. I was with
charity
that
stream. Patreon.
Yeah. I got told like literally 10 minutes before the stream that like there'd be an electrician coming, that power might be cut.
Oh.
Because they had to check some plugs upstairs, and I didn't know which ones were linked.
Oh God.
This house has been was built in the 50s and 60s, right?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there, and then retrofitted with a second floor, and retrofitted with a fucking covered porch, and retrofitted with this and that, and a sauna. So there's a bunch of add-ons, and so everything's just hodgepodge of like wiring. And so I didn't know which one was turned off. Luckily, nothing turned off, but it was like, really, no one could fucking tell me days ago this could potentially happen.
That reminds me of when I was 15, and I was recording episode 13 of Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future off of television. My 1/2 hour of television and recording per week. And that's the half hour that my dad decided he wanted to go down into the basement to the fuse box and start removing fuses to determine which fuses controlled which outlets. And guess which one went off?
The one you needed.
Literally 2 minutes into the episode. And
willing to bet. I'm sorry, what?
And and it came back on, and of course, by that point, I had missed the big, crucial scene at the start of the episode upon which the crux of the plot of the entire remainder of the episode is based. So I had no idea what the fuck was going on.
Side note, Sean, have you started Locke and Key yet?
Yes. Rosie and I watched the first 2 episodes today. Or watched one yesterday, one today.
My one friend who I know has read the original series and has loved it said she just finished Locke and Key, great adaptation of a stellar series, loved it, and the cast is great, the characters are so fully realized that I love getting to hang out with them.
Yes.
So that leads me to believe that I'm going to love this show.
Yes, I am almost finished the graphic novel. I just started the final volume, actually, so I figured I can probably pretty safely watch the show, because I don't think they're going to adapt all 6 volumes in one season. When I was reading it and when I saw the trailer, I thought, you know what, Rose is going to love this. I got to show this to Rose. So the other night we watched the first episode with dinner. I had told her a little bit about the graphic novel. And she absolutely loves it. She's like she doesn't know where the story's going, of course, or what all the subplots are. So she's like guessing and theorizing and whatnot and having fun.
Love that shit.
And of course, I'm just like, yeah, that's an interesting theory.
See, when you do that, I know when you're trying to cover up a spoiler.
I can't say
not
anything.
it really does.
Oh, she knows. She knows I know, and that I'm just messing with her. But the thing is, the beautiful thing about Locke and Key is it's one of those stories where the twists are so twisty, like you do not see them coming. Like it's just an amazing story. The best way I can think of to describe it is it's like Neil Gaiman meets Stephen King, and they had a baby, and it's Locke and Key, It's amazing. Also, I should mention the show is actually co-written by Joe Hill, who's the guy who wrote the original graphic novel series. So the original creator is very much
Stephen King,
He is Stephen King's son. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And he's actually very involved with the process. So already it's we're on episode 2. We just finished episode 2 to start episode 3. Already there's a few changes, but I can understand why they did it, because some of the weird shit that happens in the comic would have been a little difficult to do on a TV budget. But the way they worked around it is cool, so I don't have a problem with that. And
please watch Joe Hill's film Horns.
Oh, did he do that one? I didn't know that was one of his.
It's based on his one of his stories, yeah.
That's the Daniel Radcliffe one, right? Yeah, cool. I'll have to check that out. But the graphic novel is
the Elijah Wood one.
Yeah.
I keep getting them mixed up.
Right, Elijah Wood. Sorry, I get them mixed up. all the time,
I got them mixed up.
Yeah,
it is Daniel Radcliffe.
It is Daniel Radcliffe. Okay, never mind. I'm getting mixed up.
Now I'm mixing you up by saying I'm getting mixed up. That's great.
Anyway, if you've seen any of the show and you like the show of Locke and Key, definitely check out the graphic novel if you get a chance. It's fantastic, and I have to say also, like, one thing I was curious about was how they would cast the characters, how the characters would be brought to life, and I gotta say, pretty much bang on what I would have wanted.
This guy says he's a Star Wars fan,
really,
but
JL?
He doesn't even have the.
Can I finish one thought?
Those are the best ones. How can you call yourself a real Star Wars fan if you don't have the original
not let you.
movies?
No. Anyway.
Really, JL?
Thank you, JL. And but I gotta say they did a really good job on the casting, and there were a few characters I was kind of curious because of just the nature of those characters. Interesting to see where they're gonna go with that, but I really like what I've seen so far, and can't wait to watch the remaining 8 episodes and see how far into it they get. From what I saw in the trailer, it looks like they adapt stuff up to somewhere in the 3rd book of the graphic novels, so I don't know how many seasons they've got planned, but
I think they're signed on to do the whole series.
Yeah, so they seem to rearrange things a little bit, but that's okay because they're doing it in an interesting way.
Releasing them as they're finishing them up, right?
They're doing it in interesting ways.
If I had kids and I was doing a movie, I'd be like, well, this is what we're doing for the next 5 years straight, because we got to get these kids filmed and locked and done, because otherwise they're going to hit puberty, and we're gonna have a Harry Potter situation.
Yeah.
Harry Potter's gonna have a goddamn mustache.
Yeah.
7th film.
The little kid will be like 18.
15-year-old being played by a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that'd be like that's what they do Stranger Things. Like, we gotta lock it down, start doing these. They went right in production with that next season.
Michelle, Joe Hill. Joe Hill is the guy we're talking about.
Yeah,
he's Stephen
Joe Hill.
King's son.
Sorry.
Yeah. But so good storytelling runs in the genes. Apparently, he's quite an amazing storyteller.
He chose the name Joe Hill, and it wasn't revealed that he was Stephen King's son until some time.
Yeah, just heard
until he
separate
got
himself.
popular by himself.
Yeah.
Right, because he wanted to get popular on his own name.
Makes sense.
Now he's widely known as his son.
Yeah, but now he also has his own reputation because he's done some amazing stories. So,
I think he even avoided Stephen King quotes on his books for a while.
Oh wow, really?
I think he really wanted to separate. He wanted to be his own person. And I fucking respect like crazy. Yeah. That's hard.
So yeah,
in the shadow of someone like Stephen King, who's probably one of the greatest American living writers right now.
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
Still alive.
Oh, I know.
Most of the great writers are dead.
Well, and he's another one of those writers that just has, as your friend said, like just very fully realized characters that you care about and are interested in, and just really interesting, entertaining stories. So, it's good stuff. So yeah. Anyway, as I've mentioned for the
Stephen
past
King
several,
wrote like 800 stories and then put them in a binder so that he knew that, like, oh god, it's like 70. I don't fucking want to write anymore. Here, I wrote this last week. Yeah, totally last week.
Yeah.
It wasn't 20 years ago when it was good. Nope.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what I would have done if I were prolific. I'm like, I'm gonna release.
Oh, I don't know. He just writes all day, every day. I'm sure, because I mean,
Maybe.
He does so much stuff. But yeah, like I said, for the past several weeks, as I've been working my way through the graphic novels, been enjoying them immensely, and was really looking forward to seeing the show. And now that I've seen a couple episodes, I am very happy with how they've done the show, and can't wait to see where it goes.
I'm looking forward to finally checking it out. I mean,
Yeah.
Stoudman got a lot of things to watch, but he's
It's
having
good.
computer issues right now. So.
It's good stuff. Well, and it's it's a Netflix season, so it's short. It's only 10 episodes. I mean, you could binge it in a couple of sittings, I'm sure. But I will be waiting until I can watch them with Rosie so we can experience it
10
together.
episodes, you said?
10 episodes, yeah.
Huh, that's really easy to do.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yes. Well, and also when it's a good show that sucks you in, I mean,
Oh,
you don't have any
dude.
problems there.
we will buyyourmansion.com sent me a text, guys. Wow, they will buy my mansion.
They'll buy your mansion. Well, that's a stroke of luck. You were looking
How do
to
I
sell
block this
one of your mansions.
Lock and report spam. There we go.
Wow.
All right.
Don't fall
I rarely
over,
get text spam. Yeah,
What is he doing?
damn.
Oh.
He's still sick, guys.
I
He got
know.
a cold, real bad cold.
So we should probably go through the geeky news. Got a fair amount of stuff to cover this week. Let's see here. Trailers. We got the final trailer for Disney's live-action Mulan. I have not seen the final trailer. I did see the earlier ones they released. I think it looks really good. So yeah, that's.
I think it looks good, but
Yeah.
I'm obliged to remind everyone there's a really great 2012 film done by real Chinese people, by people from China, doing real actual historical, representations of the character.
Like the
in a movie
actual
called
story.
Mulan.
Cool.
So yes, please. It's a really good movie. You should check it out.
Well, hopefully it'll
In
get.
addition to the Disney one, it's good. in its own
Hopefully
right.
we'll get some kind of deluxe edition of that as a blatant cash in.
Nobody cared about that movie. It bombed.
But they might now.
Weird.
That's my point. It's
Chinese movies, foreign movies in the States don't do that.
That's very sad because
It's a shame.
some of them are
There's
amazing.
a Blu-ray out there. It's like $12, so I mean, it's like really cheap. That's what I'm saying. I think it's on Netflix too. It was on Netflix.
We also got the final trailer for Blumhouse's The Invisible Man, written and directed by Saw co-creator Leigh Whannell. I follow him on Twitter.
Looks even more like Hollow Man.
Pretty cool guy. He also was co-creator of Insidious and also plays one of the ghost hunter guys that teams up with the psychic lady. So.
And to clarify, I mean that as a good way because I really liked Hollow Man. So
Yes,
it
could you
looked like
clarify?
the good parts of Hollow Man.
Because a lot of people
I know a lot
didn't
of
like Hollow. I still haven't seen Hollow Man.
The good parts of Hollow Man.
Yeah.
And Leigh Whannell's a much better director.
Oh, Leigh Whannell's
at
great.
that
I
stage.
love his stuff.
Nothing against Verhoeven. He was under a lot of studio pressure
Yeah.
with that film, which is why that film's not as stellar. There's a lot of producer issues there.
Yeah.
So let's not blame it all on.
But at least it has Kevin
Verhoeven.
Bacon in it, so there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Super
Wasn't
Bowl.
totally.
Super Bowl first look trailer for the Disney Plus series is The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, WandaVision, and Loki. Very much a teaser. A lot of it was literally blink and you'll miss it. Stuff went by so fast in that trailer.
Mm-hmm.
But a nice little tease. Got to see.
People's 130-minute breakdown videos. What?
Got to see. Well, yeah, going frame by frame. But we did get to see Scarlet Witch in her comic book outfit, which was kind of cool to see that. So, yeah.
Mentioned her showed off her comic book outfit too. Did you see that?
Which one?
Wanda had her comic book outfit on also.
Okay.
Wanda did during the WandaVision part.
Isn't that what I just said?
Blink, you'll miss it.
Isn't that what I just
No,
said?
I thought you just
That's
said.
literally what he just
I
said.
said Scarlet
they said
Witch.
Black Widow. My brain heard Black Widow. Holy
No.
shit. Oh my god.
Although we did get a trailer
I'm
for Black
sorry.
Widow as well.
I don't know why my brain
Which I
went like
watched.
Black
It
Widow.
looks
God
good.
damn it.
I don't think that was this week though.
I'm sorry. That's my
okay.
bad. Fucking brain.
It's
you're
like
good.
Scarlet Witch got one. So did Wanda. I'm like, what?
Yeah, but my brain
Did I
heard
miss
Black
some
Widow.
distinction
really
between
confused.
them that I missed? Okay.
No,
Anyway,
it's just a brain fart.
official trailer from Minions: The Rise of Gru, following the events
Hey,
of
the second prequel.
Yeah. Following the events of 2015's Minions, a young Gru wants to join the most villainous group in the land, the Vicious Six. So there you go. I know nothing about any of those. I didn't watch
I had the
Despicable Me.
first
I didn't watch
Minions.
Minions. I just know them
I've seen the
because
first
they're
two.
everywhere. But
I like the first Despicable
I'm
Me.
sure they're amusing. They looked funny from the trailers. I like sort of
I'm sure I'll
goofy,
get
cutesy
gifted
humor like that.
Minions too.
Official trailer for the Big Lebowski spin-off, The Jesus Rolls. Excellent. Written, directed, and starring John Turturro, who returns as the perverted bowler Jesus Quintana, fresh out of the slammer and making new friends and enemies. I'll give it a watch. A little hesitant about a Big Lebowski spin-off, but you know,
It's not done by the Coen Brothers. I was
Yes.
more into it when the Coen Brothers.
no,
did
but it is John
or
Turturro. I
something.
mean, John Turturro. It's he can do
Amazing actor.
Yeah, amazing actor. He's also a really good director.
Gigolo.
Also a really good director. So
Amazing Gigolo is a really good movie. He directed that.
we'll see it.
Very good.
Official-
So-
Criterion worthy.
The thing about the trailer is it isn't actually new. It's new to the U.S. crowd. but
Okay.
It's been out for a while in the international community. So
Okay.
Anyways,
Okay then.
small little thing.
Cool. Thank you for that
I saw it
clarification.
and I was like,
Stout.
I've already seen this.
Oh, okay. Wow, Stout remembered seeing something. Holy shit.
I know, right?
I
Stout-
know.
He must be
I
sick.
remembered something.
Clearly
Holy
he's
shit.
sick.
I was gonna say, I don't remember anything.
That means he's sick, guys. He remembers
Official
things.
trailer for the political horror Beneath Us. The American dream becomes a nightmare for a group of undocumented day laborers hired by a wealthy couple. While what they expect to be their biggest payday turns into a terrifying fight for survival. Wow, that sounds like horror ripped out of the headlines. Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have to,
We're doing
I-
that now, are we?
I bet it's not.
well, to be fair, we've always done that forever.
I bet you.
but I was just like,
Well, I got it. I bet you 1,000,000 to 1. It's not in good taste.
No.
Sorry.
Oh.
A reference to a movie. It's a reference to a movie, guys.
Okay.
Jesus
I
Christ.
know. Still.
No, I had to explain
Um,
because these kids may not know. It's a movie. It's really obscure now.
This one I'm really excited about,
Take
especially
long to know on.
after seeing the trailer. Official teaser for Altered Carbon Season 2, streaming on Netflix beginning February 27th. And it stars Anthony Mackie, the Falcon, as Takeshi this time around. So, pretty cool.
I had seen 2 episodes. I liked it so far. I need to
Okay.
get back to it. I need to rewatch it.
I think I
That was
told
like
you
a
guys
year
the
ago.
story when I showed that to my mom, because she likes sci-fi and she likes murder mysteries. And I'm like, well, this is a sci-fi murder mystery. And she watched 8 of the 10 episodes. 8 of the 10 episodes of the sci-fi murder mystery, and then never watched the last 2.
Yeah, that's obscene to me. How can you not?
How?
Like, I watched a mediocre series 7 episodes deep because all the way to the end because I got 7 episodes deep before the train finally came off the rails.
Yeah.
I said, "Fuck it, there's 3 more episodes. You might as well just fucking finish
Well,
it."
exactly. I mean, it's
So,
like...
I mean, like
and
an hour and a
there's-
half of my time to finish that series.
Well,
It
there's
was
the-
not worth it, but
I won't spoil anything, but there's some red herring solutions to the mystery that are not the solution to the mystery. And
Excellent. I
I'm
love
pretty
that.
sure she stopped at one of the red herrings and took that as the solution. I was like, no! What? No! Why?
that's good enough. Good enough for me. That's a solution I like.
It's like, meh. Good enough. Yeah. It's like, for fuck's sake.
Hey, I approve that with some movies. To be fair, you just stop it right here. It's a perfect movie. It went on for too long, you know.
But, yeah. But anyway, I really loved Altered Carbon, and I'm definitely looking forward to the second season. Yeah, little cyberpunky
no.
stuff. And finally...
It's funny. I actually watched the first 2 episodes. I just couldn't get into it. The
Okay.
premise was a little bit wild, and I think I need to rewatch. But
It's different.
But it's also interesting, and
Yeah.
I want to watch it again. Like I know
Yeah.
I'm gonna like it. I
Yeah,
just gotta
it's different.
get over the hump.
There's a little bit of world building for the first few episodes. You got to kind of stick with it, but
Yeah.
I think the payoffs are definitely worth it. Because once it gets going, it's another one of those ones, twists and turns that you just don't see coming, and they're awesome.
Most shows got like 4 episodes tops before I'm done.
Yeah, no, it's good stuff. Official Treaser Taylor. official Treaser Taylor for the 9th installment of the Saw franchise, Spiral from the Book of Saw. Interesting.
Oh yeah, that's the one Jamie Foxx is directing, or no, not Jamie Foxx. Sorry.
Chris Rock. Is that the Chris Rock one?
Chris Rock. It's Chris Rock.
Oh, that is the Chris Rock one.
He did top 5, which me and Justin still.
I am very interested to see that. I still have to watch Jigsaw, the 8th one, but
I still have to see that one still too.
Yeah. But I've seen the first.
I hear Chris Rock's a good director, so I'm interested.
I've seen the original 7 twice. I think once on my own and once with you guys. Because you hadn't seen all of them, so we watched all 7 of them over the course of a couple nights.
Oh, apparently there's a possible spoiler in the trailer of Spiral.
Oh, okay. All right.
Interesting.
All right.
Maybe it's a previous movie.
Movie TV news. Iconic filmmaker Sam Raimi, responsible for everything from the Evil Dead franchise to the original Spider-Man trilogy, is reportedly in talks, or it may be confirmed, to direct Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness from Marvel Studios. So that is a very good replacement director for the one that they got rid of, I think. I think he's the right kind of director for that type of movie.
I'm sorry, who director you cut out for me?
Sam Raimi, directing the new Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, that's actually a really good replacement.
Yeah,
I like that.
I think so too.
You cut out when he explained that. Sounds like, who the fuck did he say?
Because he's one of those directors who can do the horror aspects of the supernatural side of Doctor Strange, but also the humor aspect that we like to see in our MCU movies. So
I have a feeling we're going to see an imagination from Sam Raimi we've never been able to see before. He's got a big budget. He can do whatever he wants.
That's true.
Creepy, freaky imagery as long as it's not gory.
Yeah.
Or too frightening. And he's going to make, like, Dormammu or whoever.
The Dread Dormammu. Oh.
Any villain.
Yeah.
Any villain he chooses from any supernatural villain that in the Marvel Universe is a perfect villain. I hope it goes like Mephisto or something.
Yeah.
Has the devil, essentially. Marvel's version of the devil.
Yeah.
I mean, like, oh, dude, I want him to just go ham.
Well, yeah.
Green slime everywhere.
It all depends. But yeah, no, definitely excited about that. I really liked the first Doctor Strange movie, so Rosie really liked that one as well, actually.
Dr. Mordred was Doctor Strange, but they lost the rights and they changed the title and names.
Yeah. It absolutely, it is so low-budget Doctor Strange starring Jeffrey Combs.
I guess they changed the beginning, and that's the only thing that changed.
And Brian Thompson was the big bad in that one.
He was. Oh, Brian Thompson's big bad in a lot of movies. And I love it.
That was one of the first things I think I saw him in, actually, was Dr.
I need to get that Blu-ray. It's like $12.
Dr. Mordred was... I remember enjoying Dr. Mordred a lot. I liked seeing Jeffrey Combs in kind of a hero role, because prior to that, I'd only seen him in Reanimator and an episode of Freddy's Nightmares, both of which he was, loopy as fuck.
I saw Jeffrey Combs play Edgar Allan Poe in his one-man play. One-man play he did.
Sweet.
It was only a segment, and oh my!
That would have been amazing.
Christ. I would wish I could see the whole thing, but he just did a little segment, and he was doing like a Q&A and other things. So it was just like,
I would have loved to see that.
Wow. I hope someone did a movie or something, because someone needs to do a fucking movie of that. He's so Edgar Allan Poe. He's so perfect.
Yeah.
I was just like floored. It was like 5 minutes.
Jeffrey Combs was one of the reasons I kept watching Transformers Prime. I mean, in addition to all the other reasons I liked it, but he was one of the things that kept me coming back because I just loved his characterization of Ratchet.
And I love him in everything he's ever been. He's the best thing in everything.
He was great. He was great.
He really is.
Love Jeffrey Combs.
He's like a Bruce Campbell or
he's very much of that same ilk and from that same era. Like they all kind of started around the same time.
From Firefly.
Oh, Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion,
or
that.
Alan Tudyk.
Yeah, Nathan Fillion.
It's another one.
And both of those.
Yeah.
Like a very like a character.
Yeah.
Like you see him and he's a character.
Yeah.
No matter what he's playing, and you remember who he is, no matter who he is.
So, speaking of Doctor Strange 2, Michael Waldron has been tasked to pen the first screenplay. Waldron has written scripts for Rick and Morty and is the showrunner for the Loki television series. There you go. Interesting.
Look, man, I love Bruce Campbell, but fucking But Jeffrey Combs can act circles around Campbell, easily. I love Bruce Campbell.
Yeah,
but
Jeffrey Combs is definitely the better actor.
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell
I
is...
like all of them equally because
you
they're
know,
all
fun, but...
in my heart forever, you know?
Yeah. Oz Perkins, director of the recent Gretel and Hansel and the son of Anthony Perkins. Gretel and Hansel, by the way, is supposed to be amazing. I really want to see that. Is to write and direct a future episode of Jordan Peele's The Twilight Zone. Nice. Very good.
I'm pretty sure Bruce would absolutely say that, Michael. He would actually agree with me. Like, yeah, oh yeah. He'd be like, oh yeah, Jeffrey can act like way better than me. Like,
Yeah, I'm sure.
But he's always very humble like that, and I'm sure Jeffrey would be like, oh, no, don't say that about. He'd probably like try to save the space for Bruce. And,
yeah.
Oh, that'd be great. Now, can we just have that for 10 minutes?
Can we have that conversation, please? Yeah. Just put Jeffrey and Bruce in a room and have them try to out-compliment each other.
Hang it up. It'd be lovely.
Lionsgate has officially announced a sequel to the critically acclaimed whodunit Knives Out, which I've heard is also excellent, by the way.
I heard it's amazing.
Is in development. Rian Johnson will return as both writer and director. Excellent. Yeah, I really want to see that.
Work, so.
It's supposed to be like, you know, a return to form for the sort of the classic murder mystery kind of thing.
I like the Star Wars one. I don't love it. But,
yeah, it's supposed to be really good. The remake train continues to chug along at Disney with the announcement this week that Lilo and Stitch will receive its own live-action adaptation. Wow, they're literally going through their entire back catalog.
Eventually, they'll get to the ones they should do, which are like Atlantis and shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, live-action Atlantis, please.
That would be cool. Yeah.
That would be so cool. Or Titan AE. Wait, that's not Disney.
That's Don Bluth. Yeah, it's Don Bluth.
No, but can someone do a Titan AE live action? That'd be cool too. Someone jump on this bandwagon.
Speaking of Disney, Disney CEO Bob Iger confirmed that an additional 7 more Marvel series are being developed for Disney Plus.
Not even surprised.
Yeah.
But there are some people who who only watch superhero stuff.
But apparently 2 of them aren't Howard the Duck or Dazzler. Fuck's sake.
Yeah. No, who's Howard the Duck? What the hell?
Howard the Duck by Kevin Smith.
Like, Dazzler was in such a perfect teenage Disney show, though.
Hi, sweetie. Rosie just came out as I yelled. It's like...
You have some Teen Pop Idol from Disney be the freaking
Howard the Duck
Dazzler.
by Kevin Smith. And
it's so perfect.
Yeah.
Why would you shit can that one? That's so perfect for Disney.
Sweetie.
It's like made for Disney. It should have been like a Dazzler series and a Jubilee series and like and fucking Shadowcat. They should have like launched all the girls series and have a girls series crossover movie. Like, come on, motherfuckers.
I know.
Smart brains. Think about this shit.
I know.
You want more girls to like comics? Come on, that's how we do it. Musical show, pop shows that ruin our fucking childhoods. To be fair, something that ruined your childhood sucked.
See you later, Dad.
See you, sweetie. The forthcoming HBO Max streaming service will be putting together a Friends reunion special. I know people either love or hate Friends. I liked it personally. I know a lot of people don't, but whatever.
Hey, I made a Friends meme the other day, and no one fucking retweeted. And I was just sad. I was like, really? You guys don't like Friends anymore?
Losers. I probably just didn't see it. Or actually, that's not the kind of thing I retweet on.
I catch a random episode on break at work, and it still makes me laugh. Like, it still has genuinely good comedy in it.
See? This guy gets it.
Going around. This lady holds on a sign that says, your music saved my life. And I took a picture of Ross playing music at the bar.
Oh, I saw that one, yeah.
And I was like, that fucking meme. And I'm like, here's a fucking deep dive from Friends. And nobody retweeted. I'm like, you fucking...
Yeah.
You suck. You guys all suck. Where are your Friends retweeters?
Yeah. They're out there. They just haven't found you yet.
I'm going to drop that tweet in the chat. You guys better go fucking retweet that.
Yeah.
And then she showed the Ross thing to me.
Yeah.
And I laughed at it like, I didn't give her the result she wanted, right?
So spread the joy, everybody. Make the world laugh like Stoudman.
Alright, here. Got one retweet, you savages. Retweet this for me. Make this be a meme. It deserves to be a meme.
Here. Not my usual stuff. People are going to think I went insane, but I don't even know where the hell it is. Oh, you posted it.
I just retweet. Posted here in the chat.
To the. Okay, here we are. There we go.
To the not the
like.
Twitch chat.
Retweet.
I'll be there for you.
That's right.
I had to watch 4 episodes of that every night for many years.
Yeah, see, when I was in university, the brief time I was on, it was in syndication, so and new episodes were on, and it was on like constantly. It was that and Seinfeld? So
I didn't hate it.
I liked it.
I thought it was funny.
I
laughed.
I would get the DVDs, not the Blu-rays, because they're the.
My ex would watch it
versions,
like on repeat, and for me, like watching it the third time wasn't funny anymore. I was burned out, but she loved it much. It was like comfort food for her.
For anyone who wonders why I say that, it's not to do with picture quality. The HD transfer is fine on the Blu-rays. The reason is the DVDs are actually the extended European cuts of the episodes. So each episode has like 3 or 4 minutes of additional stuff that is not in the American cuts. The Blu-rays are the American cuts. So
some of it's cut for content.
Very rare that they do that, but Friends is one of the few shows that they did. So the DVDs
some of the jokes
have
were a little more racier.
All the extended cuts. So that's the one I want.
But like I said, the extended cut, some of the jokes are a little racier too. So they couldn't do that here in the States.
Yeah, because they can do that in Britain because they're not such.
Yeah, it was kind of. I was like, so I made the mistake. I bought the wrong set for my ex, and then she's like, oh, this has the. She watched it for like 5 minutes, like, oh, this has the edited episodes. Like, oh, fuck.
Oh.
Like, so I went and bought. I spent like 3 times as much to get the extended cut versions. I was like, well, because she was like me. I had to get her the right one.
Yes,
I wasn't gonna.
That makes sense. Yeah, you want. Yeah, and that's the only reason I kind of shunned. That's the only reason I kind of shunned the Blu-rays. Now, if you want the original American versions as broadcast in America, get the Blu-rays, and you'll get lovely quality. The transfer is quite nice on them, apparently. But I want it. This is a classic example of content over quality. Is I want the content, the uncut content. So, yeah. Anyway. Carrying on. Let's see. So anyway, they're going to do some kind of Friends reunion special. Details are vague at this time, but all 6 main actors will return to reprise their characters while making $2 to $3 million apiece for the special. Also, the reunion is said to be unscripted. I don't know if that means they just don't have a script yet, or if it's just going to be all improv, or
unscripted. I mean, that's interesting. I wonder if it'll be live or be edited. I mean,
I don't know.
Is it them just sitting and talking?
I'd check it out. I'd watch that.
I'm gonna watch it because I've seen every fucking episode 3 to 8 times.
Yes.
So I mean, I was well find
might as well.
I was well some fucking closure, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And I didn't hate it. I just, it was like I was burnt out. That was all.
Yeah, well, it was on a lot. I mean, it was on a lot, but I think everybody was burnt out.
She just watched the DVDs over and over.
Yeah,
okay, gotcha.
Seinfeld, Mad About You, those are some of those popular syndicated shows of the 90s.
Oh, Mad About You. I really need to get the set of Mad About You. I love that show.
And like, I'm not saying anything wrong with what she did. I just got burnt out because it wasn't my comfort food.
Fair enough.
There was a time, I think it was just a few years ago, when Friends was in syndication so damn much that they were still earning like $1 million a year.
Yeah.
Oh, easy.
Just syndication.
More than that, probably.
Yeah.
Easy.
Like all the actors, all the major,
all the royalties, man.
Are you kidding me? It's still on TV. My parents on vacation. I see it in the fucking thing. Cause I flip through to find stuff to watch for the dogs to watch. Right.
I think it was on Netflix for a while. I don't know if it still is.
Oh no, it's not on Netflix. I think it just signed a deal with Prime, Amazon.
Oh, maybe.
Something like that. But no, unfortunately, Netflix lost.
Yeah, that's okay.
I remember the last time Netflix got it, though, they paid out the ass for it.
See, as long as one of those two wins whatever it is, I'm happy, because those are the two that I have.
It was the most expensive thing that they paid for. It was over like $30 million or something they did for the rest of the year.
Because they know people will watch it. You know, even though they've seen it a million times.
Show on their program, actually.
Yeah. So as much as people talk shit about Friends, love it or hate it, it's popular. People do watch it and like it.
The secret is that they figured out what happened. They for the same cost they got that Friends thing, they can make 50 shows, and it's like the 50. And they get the same amount of money and revenue and watches overall.
Yeah.
So they figured out a thing. They just make a really niche shows really interesting shows based on cult properties,
Yeah.
really wild and like imaginative shows, they'll get people on the service. That's
Yeah.
what they're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Really funny shows that are giving comedians, even the really offensive ones, like people who what was that cartoon, the weird mouth guy? What was that?
Oh, Big Mouth?
Yeah, that guy. He gets a really offensive comedian. Like, so people a lot of people are like up in arms about that guy. But he's got like 5 seasons now. Like they got pre-bought for 5 seasons.
They did like 5 or 6. Yeah, like they just finished season 3, I think, and they've still got at least 3 more seasons that they haven't even done yet.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm not passing judgment.
It is hilarious. It is such a good show.
I hear that, but then a lot of my non-binary friends say it's not very funny in some aspects. So I'm interested. I'll be open-minded regardless, because
It is.
Funny to me.
I'll put it this way: it is very honest in its portrayal of puberty and the stupid things that people think of when they're in puberty.
Hey, look, I'm just saying what I've heard. I've not seen a thing about it, and I'm going with an open mind when I'm ready to watch.
Nothing in it offended me personally, and I try to be in tune with stuff like that. And
I watched Dave Chappelle's last special, right? And he goes this 15-minute talk about how funny it would be to be woke up in the wrong body, and I was like, I see what he's trying to do. I see where he thinks the funny is.
I don't.
Right?
I'm sure he didn't mean that as a dysphoria jab.
No, but he's saying that in relation to trans people, he thinks it's funny, and I'm like, no, you don't understand. Like, he's not understanding.
Yeah.
The brain, all right? He's not understanding a brain of a trans person, and so his ignorance is informing his funny. And there's funny there, and I was like, okay, see, I can see where he, like everything around that in the special is hilarious. I was laughing and howling, but that little part, I was like, okay, no, okay, no, you're misunderstanding. Like, I'm just like, okay, that's where he's ignorant right there, know, and it's just like one of those things. Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't know. And it's move on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing I liked about Big Mouth.
Well, HBO Max will have friends apparently.
The thing I liked about Big Mouth. Well, a lot of things I liked about Big Mouth. One of the things I liked about it was that it covers a wide range of the spectrum of people, and how boys deal with puberty, how girls deal with puberty, how ones who are a few years into puberty are dealing with it, ones who are just starting. Or maybe haven't started yet, but their friends have started, deal with it, and, there's all these different aspects of it. You have straight characters, you have gay characters. I can't remember if there were any trans characters. One of the main characters is...
Okay, first of all, it's written by a cisgendered white man.
Yeah.
I'm not really interested in his take on a trans person.
Okay, fair enough. But there is a regular autistic character. Who is played for laughs, but not in an offensive way. I didn't think it's just played very matter of factly, like this is just how he is.
Like that, I'll watch it with an open mind when it's time.
But
and I can find funny and have a problem with one part of the thing and still enjoy it as a whole.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm an adult. I can enjoy art with being offended or having a problem with something.
I can see how some people might be offended just if they're not quite comfortable talking about that type of subject matter. But
I don't know. I haven't seen it, so
I recommend checking it out. I'd be curious to hear your take on it. At the very least, I think you will laugh. What else was I gonna say? I don't remember. Anyway,
hilariously uncomfortable. Apparently, said okay.
Yeah, what?
That Big Mouth is corny and hilariously uncomfortable.
Yes.
I mean, like I said, it's one of those shows. Like, okay, I see what this is doing. It's comedy. It's kind of like Family Guy. There's, in the sense that there's gonna be some jokes are funny for funny, some jokes are funny because they're offensive.
Yeah.
And it's comedy.
That's a good way of putting it, Michael.
The fruitcake of comedy.
How you said corny but funny, cringe, hilariously uncomfortable. Yeah, I think that's a good way to describe it. Actually.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable, but in the right kind of ways. It's supposed to be. It's a show about puberty, and puberty is an uncomfortable time and an uncomfortable subject. So
no show will ever truly understand uncomfortable like use your enthusiasm. All right,
you mean curb your enthusiasm?
Curb your enthusiasm. Yeah. Sorry, curb your. I don't know why I said use. I mean, use your illusion. My brain was saying why, which is a fucking Guns N' Roses album. No, yeah, Curb Your Enthusiasm, because he's just like the face, the uncomfortable
awkwardness.
like, standing behind that slow person on
Larry
the thing,
David,
or he said the wrong thing, or you just like, god, it's perfect.
Why I love
Understands
watching
life.
Curb Your Enthusiasm specifically is seeing every single Seinfeld character in Larry David.
Yes.
Like, you could watch that show and be like, oh my god, like there's Kramer.
That's a Kramer moment.
There's
a
that's
George
a Kramer
moment. Yeah,
there's a George moment.
There's a
It's
Jerry
only that
moment.
you could literally you could see that all of those characters were literally different versions of him,
Different
or
aspects
things
of
that
him,
he's
yeah.
done,
Little
and stuff like
bit
that.
of
And it's
him,
and it's just I think it's brilliant.
That's why you can tell it's Larry David's creation.
That's good.
Yeah.
With Seinfeld
Through a Jerry Seinfeld filter.
Yeah, and other people. I mean, other people, they're writers in the show.
Oh yeah, I know. It was such a brilliant show.
It's always
Love
a
it.
good effort for those shows.
See, that's one I'll watch over and over again. Is Seinfeld, because I mean, even though it's of the '90s, a lot of the humor in it is very timeless because it's just about people, you know.
I never thought back in the day much. I saw it in college and never really got it, but it's been another 15 years of my life. So,
You'd probably appreciate it more now. Just the fact that it is about nothing per se, but really it's about the people and the way people just deal with each other on a daily basis.
And like I like some of the bits I've seen, and
Yeah,
you know,
it's good.
The one that I always remember is the third spitter.
There
There was a third spitter. Spitter on the grassy knoll.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh lord.
It's freaking hilarious. It came out around the same time as Oliver Stone's JFK movie, so they were doing like a riff on that.
They were doing a riff on it.
But
back and to the left.
Yeah.
Back left.
And to the left.
Yeah. Okay, so carrying on with the news here. Our friends at Bloody Disgusting caught up with the directors of the 2015 cult hit Turbo Kid on any news about the sequel. There's a script for Turbo Kid 2. We want to make it. That's all I can say, he continues. It's really a case of finding the backers, financiers, because it's way more ambitious. It's kind of like Road Warrior's step up from Mad Max. It's sort of that kind of ambition. You need a little bit more money than we had for the first film. They want to make that a dream project. I keep forgetting about Turbo Kid. I never saw it because it's hard to get.
It's so fucking
yeah,
good.
I know.
Check your streaming services. It's on a lot of them, so it might be on one of your streaming services.
Oh, maybe. I might be able to at least see
it's
it.
So good.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
so good.
I'll check it out.
It is.
Paid out for the ass for the special edition.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though it's DVD size, god damn it.
Sony Pictures have begun casting for their solo Kraven the Hunter film.
Carl Urban or fuck your mother.
Raptor's choice, Javier Bardem.
He's the Eastern European, so I'm gonna go with Carl Urban.
Everybody's Carl Urban.
Yeah, that too, but
within the next,
he actually really does look like Kraven the Hunter, though.
And within the last week, Marvel's The Eternals has wrapped filming. So there you go. The Eternals is filmed.
I'm flabbergasted that The Eternals even got made. It's
I know.
The obscure, random Kirby thing. Probably based on the Neil Gaiman reboot from the 2000s.
Somewhat, but it's been revived a few times over the years.
I'm looking forward to picking up that Kirby Eternals volume that's coming out later this year, by the way.
The last of the Fourth World. Or no, that's not Fourth World.
No.
It feels like it could be, but
there's a complete Eternals volume coming out, and then there's also the Fourth World.
Yeah, the last of the Fourth World ones. Which one is it? Forever People, I think, isn't it? It's the last one to come out. Yeah.
Yes, because the thing is Eternals is Kirby's first attempt at doing the Forever People.
Yeah.
It gets aborted because he has a falling out at Marvel, and that's why Eternals it's like canceled.
Yeah.
And he moves on to some other series, and then he leaves Marvel for DC, and that's when he starts doing the Forever People over there. That whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole First World's like.
Yeah, I always felt like they had a similar vibe to them.
Yeah, they're all gods, and they're all like. It's like literally the same thing. Gods in human forms on Earth, and
yeah.
It's like Jesus Christ. It's his first attempt. So I want to read that before I read the Forever People.
Oh, okay.
Fourth World.
Sort of the evolution of Jack Kirby.
Yes. I want to get to that specific story thread that was so tangled and messed in his brain that he had to get it out no matter what. No matter who decided to put it out, he had to get that into paper, you know. It didn't matter what series he was on. Here, you're on this series now. Cool. I'm continuing my own thing. So all the characters from that last series are now in this series because can still working on my own shit over here. You just keep moving me to whatever series. I'm sorry I keep talking. I'm very excited about this particular thing. We can continue to use now. I'll stop.
Sorry. Someone's tagging me in the TV thing, even though we're in the middle of the show right now and they're here watching the show. Pay attention!
Damn show, JL.
I wasn't going to say who it was. But anyway.
We all know.
I'm glad, JL, no one paid attention to your link in the chat for a reason, please.
Also, it's something you posted a million times before and we've all seen before.
I know.
Anyway, the snowy horror The Lodge, and the 8th film in the DC Extended Universe, and the first comic book film of 2020, Birds of Prey, and the Fantabulous Imagination One Harley Quinn both hit theaters this week.
The Lodge is apparently very traumatic.
There you go.
I'm like, oh, well, I can't wait to see that.
I'm in.
My friend,
goes,
I'm seeing The Lodge.
Wait a moment
and then,
here.
like, 2 hours later, there's a gif of crying.
In memoriam, we lost a lot of people this week. Gene Reynolds, actor, producer, writer, director, whose career started in 1934, directed for such works as Leave It to Beaver, Hogan's Heroes, Lou Grant, F Troop, and was the co-creator of the iconic series MASH. He passed away this week.
Rest in peace to Paul.
Yeah. He was like in his 90s, I think. So he definitely had a full life. Kevin Conway, film director and actor known for appearing in such works as The Outer Limits revival series, Star Trek The Next Generation, Slaughterhouse-5, The Funhouse, and others. We lost him this week.
I thought it said Kevin Conroy.
Yeah, I had to do a double take.
And then I was like, oh, okay, wait. No, still. Because that's still, yeah. Damn it. Still no.
This one pisses me off. We lost Orson Bean this week. Veteran actor. He was 91.
Yay.
But hear this out. Veteran actor with a career spanning nearly 60 years. He appeared on such TV films as Being John Malkovich, TV and films such as Being John Malkovich, Anatomy of a Murder, the original Twilight Zone series, Inner Space. He was also the voice of Bilbo Baggins in the Rankin and Bass movie animated adaptation of The Hobbit. That's where I know him from.
Fucking love that.
He was hit by a car.
Yeah.
Which is unbelievable. Like,
fucking unfair.
To have had such a huge career and to live to be 91 and then get hit by a fucking car.
Some asshole.
Yeah. Don't know what the circumstances were specifically, but I mean, it's just such an unfair way to die, you know?
I mean, it could just be a fair accident, but he's still fuck.
We also lost Robert Conrad, character actor and radio commentator with a 45-year career, appearing in such works as the 1960s series The Wild Wild West, A Man Called Sloan. However, Raptor says he'll always remember him as the police officer Arnie, who has run-ins with the... What? Oh, the police officer Arnie has run-ins with in the Christmas classic Jingle All the Way. So, yeah.
Okay.
There you go. And finally, we lost an absolute legend of the silver screen this week, Kirk Douglas. Known as one of the brightest of Hollywood's golden age, Douglas was an American actor, producer, director, philanthropist, writer, as well as father to future Hollywood royalty, Michael Douglas. His work reads like a who's who of some of the greatest pictures put to screen. Kubrick's Spartacus, Paths of Glory, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Ace in the Hole, and folks, I could literally go on and on. He was 103. Yeah. 103.
Nice
Kirk was a fucking legend.
Not only was he a legend on the screen, but he's a legendary long life.
Yeah, he did. He was doing something right.
He was a legend on and off the screen.
Yeah.
Yes, Ross, someone coughed. That's why you heard a cough.
But, yes. There's a bunch of sick people in the room. Deal with it.
Just him.
I'm sick.
He's the only sick one.
I coughed.
Damn it, Stout. Stop ruining everything with your disease.
That's why I put a cough drop in my mouth.
I'm supposed to start talking in a higher voice. I just sound like I'm mocking you, though.
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck. I just give up. I'm just a deep butch bitch.
Well, not necessarily a higher voice, just a more feminine voice, I guess, is usually...
Fuck that. I don't fucking know. What the fuck is feminine voice?
Whatever it is. You'll find it. You'll find it. whatever.
Don't talk like me.
You'll find what you're comfortable with, and you'll go with that.
Spoiler for pickups.
That
I've
could
got
be you.
kits now. It's great. Oh, they're starting to form. Like, yay! I looked at them. It's like, holy shit! Oh my god! I'm starting to get boobs.
Are you gonna eat that other chocolate
Yes,
bar?
I am. Just keep away from it.
Puberty! I picked up puberty.
Yeah. Well, didn't somebody bug you about playing with them in your stream the other day? And you're like, no, they hurt because they're growing in.
They
you
did.
Fucking asshole.
Yeah, I was rubbing the right here, the side. These are my lymph nodes.
The
They
lymph
hurt.
nodes. Yeah.
Some days they're gonna be just, oh, it's gonna hurt
It's
so
like,
bad.
stop playing with your tits. It's like, I'm massaging the pain, you ass.
They're growing, you jerk.
Didn't you ever go through puberty? Even for guys, like my nipples hurt for a long time when I was in puberty. I'll answer it in a minute.
Realistic job. Very
And
nice. Hi, Ghost.
it's just a thing. I mean, essentially, Skinslip's going through a second puberty right now, so give her a fucking break.
Going from my real puberty.
There you go. Well, yeah, there you
My
go.
second time, I had to stop.
Second
because
time's
I
the
got
charm, right?
Sick. I got sick, and then technically it's my third time. I had to stop. I got sick and had to get my gallbladder removed. And then now I'm back to it though.
It's very painful.
I know. It's different for everybody.
Especially growing pains. Like,
Yeah.
with me, my growing
Boobies
pains
hurt.
are really in my knees. And it feels like...
Yeah, my knees were, hurt for a long time, too.
Yeah, like, with my knees, it feels like
It's like, well,
somebody's
'cause you're getting
sawing them in
God.
half.
You're getting
How tall is
taller
Rosie?
so fast, right? How tall are you right now? 5 feet? 5 foot?
I don't know.
1?
I haven't been measured in a few months, and
Yeah.
I've been having, like, back-to-back growing pain spurts.
Yeah.
I
So I
think
don't know
she's
how
as tall as
I am.
me
I'm
now, and
probably
I'm
around
scared.
5'3", 5'4".
She's like 12, right? 13.
Almost 13, yeah. She's 12 and a half.
Stop growing.
Yeah.
Skinslip
You're not allowed to
says
be
you're
taller than
almost
me.
as tall as her, or possibly taller.
Really?
Stop growing, because now you're taller.
Yay.
It's not fair.
She said she wants to be, like, super tall, like an Amazon. I'm like, well, drink
Dude,
lots
go
of milk,
for it.
kiddo.
And
Lots of milk.
do
I
lots
do.
of lifting so you can get super strong.
And do lots of lifting so you can get super strong.
You get her some weights so she can work out.
I have
Get her like a
little
cheapo
arms.
weight set.
Alright. So,
Do you
video...
have
Weights.
measuring tape?
No. So, video game news says, yeah, I'll have a number one, hold the pickles, and a side of gaming news, please. Trying to watch my finger. I just like to say, just before we get into that, I just want to say I got this chocolate bar here, a Dairy Milk. Now here's the thing. I always talk about Shoppers Drug Mart here in Canada and how they have like the best points system for like accumulating bonus points that you can then spend as money later after you get a certain amount of them. So every week they send me an email to load up that week's offers of bonus points. And usually it's like, buy this dish soap and get 500 bonus points, or buy this and get 1,200 bonus points, whatever. So I took a look, and they tailor it. They tailor it based on what you buy. So you get bonus points for things that you normally buy anyway. So I'm like, oh, perfect. So I went through the list. There's a bunch of things that I needed to restock on. Then on top of that, they have these bonus points events where you can earn 20 times the points that you would normally get if you spend $50 or more. So I was looking over the list of things. It's like, well, these are all things I need to buy anyway. These have bonus points already. Plus, I can get 20 times the points on top of that. Well, I'm going to hit $50 easy just getting the shit that I need. I'm going to have like $30 worth of points. Sweet! So I ran off to Shoppers Drug Mart, bought a bunch of stuff, made sure that I got the $50 minimum. I ended up spending $57. And one of the things was these Dairy Milk chocolate bars. It was a 4-pack of them, normally $5.99. This is like the nice, high-quality, super creamy chocolate. It's not the supermarket crap. That's the good stuff. So, normally $5.99 for 4 of them, with a discount sticker on them for $5 off. So 99 cents for a 4-pack of these like elite chocolate bars. I got 2 of them. So that's the last one that's left. Rosie and I have been enjoying. So anyway, bonus points. So I go and I get all my bonus points, and I go home and I look at the receipt and I'm like, that doesn't look like 20 times the points. I got like, $10 worth, but for all the items, so where's my 20 times the points? So I went back onto the website, And it's like, 20 times the bonus points! Spend $50 and get 20 times the bonus points! Starting tomorrow!
Oh, no.
I'm like,
fuck! Rip.
So,
Rip
of course,
wallet.
that was my one chance. Could do that one $50 run, because all the other money went to bills at the start of the month, and that was it. So there was no redo on that. So, at least I got a chocolate bar. Yeah, where's the fail? The fail horn. It's only
That's the one. That's
only 50 bits. Dun, 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 dun.
Ironically, only 50 bits.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna eat my chocolate bar while Garbage Gamer gives us the gaming news.
Now where's JL when we actually need him to play a fucking sound?
Hey Rosie, where are you?
Where'd you go?
Ow. Thanks, Duncan.
There's the bell.
Rosie?
Thanks, DL.
20 times the bonus points.
I was gonna...
Starting tomorrow.
There's a timer. Oh, that's why. There was a timer, probably.
Oh.
That makes
yeah,
sense.
he had to wait for the
Oh,
timer.
because of the knock, right.
Yeah. Long timer on the knock.
Yeah.
You guys.
So anyway,
Mm-hmm.
continuing with the somber news, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, System Shock 3 is pretty much dead in the water.
Oh.
The team is no longer working on the project.
Oh.
No detail as to why, but as far as we know, there's no team. Like it's just sitting floating there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's no team
Thanks,
actively
Megan.
developing anything for it.
Oh
so.
my god, it looks like he's got snot coming in his nose.
It does.
No, it didn't post this emote here. Look,
Oh, different one.
Oh.
Okay.
this one. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh god, it is. It does.
Look at it's snot coming out of his nose. Ah! He's trying to eat a
Like
heart.
he's crying so bad that he's getting a nose snot.
Look, his tongue's hanging out.
I'm gonna bring Rose the last little piece here.
Alright, sorry, Eric, you continue. I didn't mean to interrupt anyway.
So yeah, like I said, no news as to why, no rhyme or reason. They just announced that, according to one of the former developers who was working on it and is no longer, they're saying the entire team is no longer working on the project. Which is sad because they were pretty far along to the point to where we had like reveal trailers and gameplay demos of it. So there's enough that like it's playable. Like there's a version of it that is playable, which sucks. And that literally just looks like hearts right up his nose.
That looks like a murder tattoo under his eye. That's Heartbreaker murder emote.
So I don't know. I wasn't talking about the System Shock remake. This is the sequel, the System Shock 3 that was in development. I'm pretty sure the remake is being done by a different team, so I'm gonna guess that's still on track. I haven't heard much about it lately, so it's just kind of they're just focusing on it. But anyway, getting into some more positive news.
Yay!
Looks like the third title in the Metro series, Metro Exodus, is finally returning to Steam on Saturday, the 15th of February.
That's right. That was a limited exclusivity thing.
Yep.
I remember when that
So
happened.
their exclusivity is over, and they are returning back to Steam.
It's funny. I remember when that happened at the time. Everybody was all up in arms about it. And then shitting all over Epic Games. And now everybody loves Epic Games. Just like... They got
hate them.
good
I still
stuff.
don't love them. I mean, I don't hate them.
I like free games, but that's about it.
Well, they give away a lot of free games, and the games they make are good games, you know?
I think Fortnite's okay. I think it's got a lot of problems with hit detection. But like,
the Outer Worlds is not delayed indefinitely.
Temporarily, it comes and goes. They're also in the middle of a huge update right now, so things are kind of fucky at the moment.
That was something I was going to put in the news, Major Mintoko, but I decided not to. But since you mentioned it, the Outer Worlds is not delayed indefinitely. It is just on a temporary delay. They're moving some projects to focus more on physical copies, and it's all because of the coronavirus.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a delay of the coronavirus.
Yeah, it's a delay because of the virus. It's not because of any kind of strife or anything like that. It's literally just they
we
don't
got a
wanna die.
worldwide epidemic about the,
Yeah, we can wait for our little
So-
video game.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, so
Gives them a little more time to.
It's still coming out for the Switch. It's just not going to come out to their projected time because they have to wait till they can work on the game and not die.
Because they want to
So-
release enough copies for everyone and not have a shortage on copies. So they could get out 10,000 copies, but then what good does that do? Some people have the game, leaving everyone else angry? Nah, you just wait, make everyone wait. It's better to wait, make everyone wait,
Yeah.
I think.
So the next one is actually an early teaser for a game called Dead Static Drive. It piqued my interest because one, it's one of those. If you ever played a Zombie Driver, the one where it's like an isometric driving game where you run over zombies in a car that's all fitted with guns and shit.
Go on to play
it's-
that.
It's fun. It was a mobile game, then it came onto Steam as Zombie Driver HD. But this plays the same way as that. It's an isometric, like, open world survival game. You get to get out of your car, almost like a
The Mad Max
semi-top down.
game,
It
from the
kind of looks
NES?
like, yeah, kind of like that.
but not terrible,
Not ass. Yes.
not awful. 'cause
But
they look like
there's
gas
a
right
twist.
on.
I was sitting there watching the trailer, and I'm like, there's something happening in this that is really reminding me of Tremors.
Uh-huh.
And it's literally fucking Tremors. You are in a car. It's the gameplay it shows. You're driving around in a car, and the ground starts shaking, and giant worms start coming out of the ground with split heads, and
Wow,
they
there's a
start
board
trying.
game with that. I wonder if it's really.
And they start. You have to like get up on things so they don't attack you, and you can fight them off. And I'm like, this
What's
is
it called
literally
again?
Dead Static Drive.
Oh, that's not something I'm familiar with. That sounds cool. I want that.
It literally is like, if we ever got a good Tremors game, this would be it.
Dude,
So-
I want you know what I really want? Telltale Tremors game. Telltale games like style
Yeah.
episodic Tremors game would be the best.
That'd be good. Yeah.
That'd be a really good way to do it. 'Cause it's all about the comedic interaction with people, right?
Yeah.
You got enough movies and story there to easily make like a trilogy.
I'm sure Michael Gross
Yeah.
has no problem coming on, doing a couple of days of recording. It's so much easier than running around the fucking desert,
Wow, that's true.
Oh.
Yeah.
you know? And Michael Gross
Oh.
has to come back for that.
Oh, for
Just-
sure.
Oh,
And you
yeah,
gotta have
for,
Bert. You
no
need to have
point.
Bert.
And for this Dead Static Drive, platforms confirmed at the moment is PC and Xbox One. So
The only way you can do a Tremors without Burt Gummer is if you make a new series, which
Pretty much.
which is fine. I'm okay with a reboot at this point.
Yeah.
It's had 3 decades worth of movies. It's on movie number 8 that's coming out soon. It's done good, you know.
coming March 27th onto the Nintendo Switch, Saints Row 4 Reelected.
Ah, yes.
So we can get all mobile with our ridiculous Saints Row 4 shit. And last but not least, I literally have the Kickstarter up right now. Platinum Games launched a Kickstarter campaign to bring a remastered version of the Wii U title, The Wonderful 101, to multiple platforms.
Which
I mentioned
had never
this-
heard of until that, and now I want it.
Yeah, I mentioned it, I think, last week or the week before?
Yeah, it was earlier. No, it was like Monday. Like, it was this week, but like at the beginning of the week.
Beginning of the week.
Yeah.
That,
Just
they
that.
wanted, Wonderful 101 wanted to do a remaster of some kind. They wanted to do a Kickstarter. Well, they officially launched the Kickstarter, and they asked for like $50,000 for the goal. they're at 1.5 million right now.
I looked at it. The Kickstarter had been live for less than an hour. It's over $100,000. It was like funded
It
in
has 26
minutes.
days to go with 23,000 backers, and it's already at almost 1.5 million.
Wow.
It's
I
at
think
$1,498,301 right now.
It might have the record for fastest funding and most money earned in like an hour because it's done a lot of fucking traction in days. You know.
Oh yeah, and
That's great. It's gonna come out. I can't afford it right now, so I'm gonna buy it when it comes out in Steam.
I looked at the stretch goals, and they hit the stretch goal. 50,000 was the Switch version, 250,000 was the Steam release.
And by the way, by the time I
500,000.
clicked on it, the Steam release had already unlocked.
Oh yeah, and we also
less
have
than an hour.
since we're at 1.5 million, the 500,000 will unlock for the PS4 version,
Nice.
along with the 1 million time attack mode, the speedrunner's dream. The only ones they're about to hit, Luca's first mission, a brand new 2D side-scrolling adventure starring a young hero.
You
And,
know that someone's gonna push that over the.
What?
Oh yeah, and if we hit 1.75, they're gonna release, featuring a secret special guest, a remix of the soundtrack.
Oh, cool.
And I was looking at memes. What game is this again?
It's the Wonderful 101. It was one of the Wii U launch titles.
Oh, okay, I don't know that one.
It's coming to Steam and PlayStation 4.
PS4, Steam,
Cool.
Switch. They're just about to hit. They've already hit the time attack mode. It's going to get this first mission mode, which is a 2D side-scrolling adventure starring the main character. And 1.75 million, which they haven't hit yet, would do a remix soundtrack. So, which they're pretty close. Like I said, they're at 1.4 or 1.49. So, and there's still 26 days to go. Yeah, I mean, there really wasn't anything else major for the news. I mean, there's stuff coming out. There's way too many rumors and quote-unquote leaks that are coming out for the new... Because I would love to talk about the new consoles, like the Series X and the PS5, but none of that shit is confirmed.
Nothing.
None of it.
It's all clickbait right now.
It's all... Yeah, it's just... we're in heavy clickbait mode until...
They
at least
confirmed
until...
to exist. There you go.
Until E3.
It feels like, it feels like there's even more clickbait than usual.
Well,
this
at
time
E3, apparently Xbox and PlayStation might not even show up. They might
Sony
be
has
doing their
confirmed they
own
won't be.
console. Yeah, and Xbox is considering doing the same thing and revealing on their own thing, which I think is a terrible idea. They should totally just dominate E3 then. PlayStation doesn't want to be there.
And just let Microsoft die with E3.
Or dominate E3.
Nintendo
Something.
has jumped ship, and so has Sony. So
Yeah.
I mean, there's in E3's defense, there's plenty of other smaller companies, indie companies that highly benefit from the show floor and from the popularity that it has. So I don't think E3 is going away anytime soon. It's just not going to be the big mega media event like it has been for the last decade.
Yeah, that makes me kind of sad because of nostalgia. But
Oh yeah, I mean, like
at the same time,
shit,
it's yeah, things change.
I've been tuning into E3 since I was in fucking high school. You know, I remember talking with my friends. I remember one of the first E3 things I ever saw, and I figured out what E3 even was, is when they had the show floor announcement for Halo 2. And that was a big deal. I mean, like, I remember sitting in the school computers in the computer lab and using their dial-up internet connections, their slow as fuck broadband.
Oh God.
And watching secretly, without making sure the teachers weren't looking, watching the E3 demo of Halo 2, and just being like floored. And I remember the following year, they announced the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360, and they were showing gameplay footage of Killzone, of Killzone 2.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
You're
and
cool.
more
It's a
specifically,
post-Columbine, I assume.
oh yeah, this is like 2005.
Because at post-Columbine, I convinced the teacher to let me and my 7 other friends start a gaming club where we played Duke Nukem after school on the school's computers.
I did the same thing, and we had Halo tournaments.
Yeah. Well, we had uncensored Duke Nukem, titties and all. X-rated porn match. We were like Duke Nukem.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
My old
As it should be.
my old advanced computer art and design
shut down after I
teacher
left, of
almost
course.
got fired, actually, because he was holding Quake 3 arena tournaments on school property during school hours.
yeah. After I left, like a year after I left, they got caught playing Shadow Warrior, and they were like banned from using the computers.
He was eventually fired because he was kind of a pervert.
Oh.
He was
well.
caught. He was caught using the
Got
school
her.
computers to download Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen porn.
I mean, Quake tournaments, same thing.
And again, this is Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen porn from like 2004.
Oh, that's kind of gross.
That's just gross.
No
Fucking-
thanks. But I mean, he run Quake tournaments. What do you expect?
Oh yeah. It was Quake 3, and it was the Unreal Tournament that he would run every so often.
The little jab.
Well,
come on,
then.
little jab at the Quake player.
Isn't that
Little jab.
special?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I
nudge,
loved
nudge,
Quake back in the day. Don't get me wrong. I sucked dick at it, but I loved
yeah.
it. I was better at Unreal Tournament.
Oh yeah, I was always an Unreal Tournament player.
There's a rivalry between those two factions. Some of them I didn't care.
T2K3, that was my game.
I played Quake 2. I played Quake also. Say Quake 2 is not the right way to say that.
Oh god,
Quake 2, yeah.
I lived in
Quake
the world
also.
of Unreal Tournament 2004 when that came out, when they introduced
Quake
like
Arena.
all the vehicles, the vehicle modes, and stuff like that, and the whole side story missions with the Scarg that were coming back, and it was just like me and my friend were in heaven for easily a few years.
At the same time, I was playing like Quake.
We had actually,
Arena,
yeah, we had built
Fortress and all those. You know, those games.
we had actually built computers, me and a buddy of mine, specifically to play UT2K4 against each other.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. So, any other gaming news, or is that?
Yeah, that was really it.
Oh.
Yeah, Legally Blind Gamer, that was always fun. And you go into the Unreal Tournament menus, especially from 2003 and 2004, and when you crank them all up to max, you get to the very last option. If you crank it up to max, the announcer pops in and goes, "Holy shit!"
That's funny.
See, I can do that now. I can load up the original game from like GOG and put it in 4K and crank up all the graphics, and I go to look at my processing and how much it's processing, and it's like 10%. My graphics card is going, "Oh, you're doing something? Oh, okay." It's just so like
greasy.
But back then, yeah, I remember, god, I don't even remember what kind of computer I built.
Greasy.
But it was able to play it. Well, back then I was playing it on a CRT. So I had like 1280 by 1024.
But you're my grease ball.
And you're my ass ball.
Excellent.
Love you.
Love you too.
Yeah. For any of the hardcore early 2000s online gamers out there, if anyone remembers Giant Citizens Kabuto online,
I remember that. Well,
that was fucking fun as hell
what are you
online.
doing? No, you're
Oh
going
my
to brush
god,
your teeth.
aerial,
Why?
rocket
It's
jumping
bedtime.
aerial battles were the best.
I was going to be better than this.
Alright.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I do. I have it. Yeah, it
Fine.
is on GOG. If you Giant Citizens
Yes, I
Kabuto.
will.
No, it's fine.
I will.
It's fine.
Go brush your teeth.
Never got a chance to play Serious Sam online, but
I'll be back.
I have powered my way through every single version of that game. I've easily beaten first and second encounter like 9 or 10 times. They're not hard. They're just, they're for Twitch gamers. And not Twitch stream gamers, just Twitch in general gamers. I'm dying.
Survive.
Oh, Serious Sam at the serious level? No, I'm not that good. I did beat it on hard. The step down from it, which that is a test of your patience, even on that level. Let's Get Serious is just, yeah.
It is.
Those are modes that I believe just the difficulty goes from ridiculous to pointless. Like, it's just pointlessly difficult. I have played Armed and Dangerous. My favorite weapon is the shark gun, where you literally shoot sharks and it chases after people, Jaws style. A friend of mine had it, and I remember playing the crap out of it. He had it on the Xbox.
The sex box.
Now it's my sex box, and her name is Sony.
I might be playing Tetris, maybe.
That's right, it did, didn't it? It did. It was. I mean, it probably wasn't the first, but it was definitely one of the very early examples of console-based DLC for a game via an online service. Yeah, Armed and Dangerous did. It had a free DLC level you could download off of Xbox Live. Oh yeah, because that's totally what you need in your massive horde shooter, is random enemies to go invisible for no reason. That's what I'm saying. It goes like pointlessly stupid, like pointlessly difficult. You know. For me, I never really have the huge desire to beat games on their hardest difficulties. I'm just happy I could beat them. Even if it's on easy or normal, I'm just happy to complete it. Like to see the story all the way through.
Same.
So.
I'm not a hardcore gamer, okay?
See, if I were to say something like that, Stout, no one would believe me.
No one would believe that you're not a hardcore gamer.
I mean, I'm a gamer. I'm not a hardcore gamer, which means I don't play everything on the hardest difficulty. I don't play everything to 100% completion. I just play games. Yeah, see, Cyber, you know that. You know, he said I beat the second encounter on serious, but said fuck it when I got to mental. Yeah, everyone says fuck it when they get to mental. Because mental's fucking mental.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only time I ever got anywhere, I would say any kind of length in a game on the absolute hardest difficulty was it, which one? Okay, I gotta think. I might get this wrong, but I can't remember which game it was. I remember what the name of the difficulty mode, which is, it was called Extra Crispy. I think, wasn't that Shadow Warrior? It was either Shadow Warrior or Blood.
Shadow Warrior.
It was Shadow Warrior?
Pretty sure it was Shadow Warrior. I never played Blood.
Yeah, but there's a mode. The absolute hardest mode is, I think it's called Extra Crispy. And it's, yeah, it is.
I don't play games in hard mode. I don't care about that.
Yeah, I literally just went through a whole spiel about that.
I play games for the story or just for the fun of it. And
I won't indulge a game that hides a crucial story behind the hardest difficulty.
Yeah,
because
I won't
fuck
even
that
bother.
game.
I don't play any of the Dark Souls games. I have no interest. Probably won't play that Fallen Order game or whatever. I don't have no interest in that. And I know there's a story mode. I don't give a shit. If it's still too fucking hard, I don't care. That's it. I just don't care. I don't want to be frustrated by games. It's not my kind of idea of fun.
No, yeah, I play
Frustration's
games that have...
not fun. Some people enjoy frustration in games and find it a challenge, and I don't enjoy it at all. To me, it's anxiety, and I'd rather play games that gives me good feeling. That's just me as a gamer.
There was a board game called Frustration.
I hated that game.
I'm not surprised after what you just said.
I don't like roll and move games in general.
I can't stand
Trouble was just
difficult
better.
games.
No,
Well,
I mean, I enjoy
no,
a
I
good bit of
understand
challenge
what
in
Dale's
my
saying.
games,
Is what
but
I'm
Yeah.
saying is I'm saying when a game's too hard and just you don't want it doesn't need to, it's unnecessary. Can I just
Yeah.
enjoy the game?
see, to
Like,
me,
and-
there's a balance that
Yeah.
I enjoy a challenge, but I don't want it to be to the point where I'm just frustrated and angered by it. I want,
Exactly. Yeah.
you know, it's fine if it's challenging and I die again and again and again trying to do it, as long as I make a little bit of progress each time I try and get a little bit better, and then eventually, you know, I finally overcome that section or beat that boss or solve that puzzle. It's elating. It's just such a feeling like I finally did it. Oh my god! And
I don't get that
you know,
reward feedback on things that are so frustrating that I'm almost crying. I'm frustrated.
Yeah.
I don't get that reward. I just get, oh, thank God I'm done with this shit.
See,
And
for me,
I don't want to play this anymore.
it's there's a satisfaction and, as you say, reward in accomplishing that. But for me, also, when I get to a certain frustration point, you've seen this in my playthroughs, there was certain points I'll be fighting a boss or dealing with some enemy or whatever, some section of Gauntlet of Hell. I'll just get so frustrated, I'll just get up and walk away. I'll just step away for a little bit, and then I'll come back and I'll hit it again and I'll beat it and it'll be fine. But, you know, it's not to the
I'll
point
put the game
where
down
it's not to the
and
point
come
where
back another day.
well, I'll do that too sometimes. Like, it depends what it is. Like if it's the middle of the day and I'm planning to stream for another 4 hours, I probably won't. I'll just take a little breather and chat with you guys and then I'll get back to it. But
I'll just play a different game. We'll play the rest of that another day.
Or I'll play a different
I'll
game.
come back.
whatever.
It's not a big deal to me. Like I
But-
can't go if I'm that frustrated.
Yeah.
I need to actually play
Yeah.
something else to rinse my brain.
Yeah,
first.
and there's a big difference between a game that is like gets gradually and genuinely more challenging
Yeah.
than a game that throws the one
Challenge
thing
wall
that will
suddenly.
make me turn off a system, pull the game out, and probably never play it again is a game that will throw in a curveball of something you've never experienced and and make you just do it without any prior knowledge to it.
Yeah.
I've run into this way too many times
Yeah.
on games that say, oh, it has a gradual up in difficulty.
No.
A gradual up in
See-
difficulty is something that you've been doing, and it just gets steadily more difficult.
Well, and then it's
Not
like
shoehorning in,
Yeah,
a new
no, like-
combo or a new thing you have to do, or
No.
you just can't do it.
because the proper way to
is-
do that is, you get to that enemy or whatever, and it's like, okay, now with this enemy, you need to use everything that you've learned previously to defeat him. And that's fair, because they've taught you those things up to that point. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, now use what you've learned to beat this
And-
enemy.
Yeah.
You know?
There's one in particular. There's a game, a new one for the PS4 that I think I almost did it on stream. I
Mhm.
took the game out, put it in the box, and threw the box across the fucking room. And I've not put that game in since that day.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was the new Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Oh, okay.
Fuck that game beyond rational thought.
See,
Because
now-
you will get all the way in, and then you'll hit a point. I think you're fighting. I don't even remember who you were fighting. And oh no, you're fighting a tyrant. That's what it is from Resident Evil. And he literally, out of nowhere, without explaining it to you, has a different way of dealing damage.
Ah.
You cannot deal damage by just punching or kicking or doing normal. You have to do super expensive, fucking massive combo moves.
Expensive.
And well, yeah, because some of them actually cost real world money to unlock, so you can do them.
What?
Um,
Okay, that's bullshit.
fuck that game.
Yeah, that's
Um,
bullshit.
That's why we
And
do
that's the
completed
only way
editions
you
when
could
that game
damage
comes
it.
out.
Pay
It's the
to
only way
win.
you could do enough damage, and it's time limited, and he can like one shot you.
Yeah.
And this comes out of nowhere, and it's
Yeah.
not explained. It literally just pops up as a normal fight.
See, that's
And it's just like,
to
no,
take-
this is not fun.
no.
Yeah.
See, to take some recent examples, of course, the Dark Souls games, I understand, have a pretty fair learning curve. They're just punishing it with their checkpoints, but
They require sometimes like button perfect press combo shit that
Yeah.
I have no interest in learning.
and that's fine because that's
That's
just
the highest settings I'm talking about. I don't know what
it
the
is what it
lower
is.
ones are.
But to take a more recent example, the new Star Wars game, Jedi Fallen Order. A lot of people have compared it to Dark Souls in terms of the difficulty, and
The highest settings. Yeah.
and I find it I'm in the middle setting, I think, the middle setting. But I find it very playable. Like, it's difficult, yes, but it's the kind of difficult like we're talking about, where you get a little bit farther each time. You learn something, you learn a different combination of attacks or whatever to deal with it, just kind of organically as you go. And there's so many different moves and so many different things you can do. You can very easily tailor the combat to what you personally feel comfortable with and what you personally find works for you. And that's the way I've been playing it, and I found it to be very enjoyable overall. The only complaint I have about it is all the fucking backtracking that you have to do and grinding just to get things to progress. But other than that, in terms of the difficulty curve, it's actually, I found it to be quite fair most of the time. Occasionally, you'll get a monster that is so ridiculously difficult compared to everything else you've encountered up to that point. Ogdo Bogdo. But,
you would probably hate a lot of JRPGs, because I'm literally in the point where, like, in Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, we have to like grind on these spots 10 fights in a row to kill them. Just grind. Like,
I know. Well, a lot of RPGs just generally are like that. There's grinding. Yep. There's periods where you have to grind just to level up your abilities and whatnot. But
I was so exhausted I was falling asleep. Trying to grind these.
It's just, it's just kind of par
not
for the course of this.
Not the game's fault. Just I was tired and repetitive action.
I did not expect that from this game though, because I didn't think of it as an RPG. I thought of it more as a hack and slash action thing. But it's a hack and slash action thing with some RPG elements to it, so there is some grinding involved. So yeah. But anyway, but overall, awesome game. Jedi Fallen Order, fucking A.
I'm enjoying Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. I just have to go back and backtrack. I'm like on like the last battle in the Ice Pyramid, which was like the first big thing, and I have to go walk all the way back in town and sleep in my fucking bed and redo the whole Ice Pyramid again. This time, the more efficient route, since I've actually done it once already.
Yeah. Speaking of backtracking, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, basically. They're just redoing a whole section.
I have no pickups. How about you folks?
I have 11.
You?
What? Who?
I have 11.
You have 11. Skinslip has 5. You, Stoud?
4.
4. Oh, okay. Excellent. Since Stout is very awake and alert, let's have him go first. Stout, what'd you get?
Okay.
And I have nothing this week. I was supposed to get. Yeah, I'll tell you later. Okay.
I got Pieces of April.
Oh, I like her hair.
Because I've never heard of it or seen it before, so I was like, okay, let's give it a shot.
That's a great
That's
story.
me at this point. It's like,
this is so
I
rare.
haven't seen or heard of this movie
That's
before.
a great
so
story.
I'm gonna get it. And then I got Marked Woman with Bette Davis.
And Humphrey Bogart.
Because it's an older movie I haven't seen before and I wanted to. So yeah.
So you figured, what the hell?
Marked Betty with Davis Woman.
And Humphrey Bogart. It has Humphrey Bogart in it too. Humphrey Bogart.
April has got 2 thumbs up from my roommate who watched it all the time. So apparently pretty good. I haven't seen it.
There you go.
We were in film school, so
Tammy and the Bachelor with Debbie Reynolds.
I have not.
Let me guess.
I've heard
because you've never seen it and you figured, what the hell?
Yeah, it's an older title, especially.
He has most of the titles he wants to own on physical media already. He's now at the experimental phase.
Yeah,
I'm at the experimental phase.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is experimental stuff. Except for this. This is one I couldn't remember if I had in my collection or not. I still don't know if I already have it. But I got it anyways, just on the off chance I didn't, because I almost never see it, so...
Oh, the ref!
Oh my god!
Good old Dennis Leary.
Oh, I've been looking for that forever. Holy shit.
So if I do already have it, then you
Here's the thing.
There you go.
I heard a rumor that's getting
What?
with that new deal.
Okay.
I hear that's getting a Blu-ray with
Okay.
Kino potentially, that new deal.
Gotcha.
Ah,
So,
Okay. Well,
I'm
I'm
hoping that's
sure
true.
Stout only paid about $1 for it, so he probably doesn't mind too much.
It doesn't matter now. Have you seen it before, Stab?
Wow.
Of course I've seen it.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I've been yawning
That
all
was
the
the
fucking time
yawn
with this
that
cold. I don't know what
never
it is.
You're
ends.
tired, man. Body's tired from fighting cold.
Yeah,
Probably.
it wears you down. Body's working overtime fighting that
That's why you gotta drink so much
coronavirus.
water, man.
That's it, by the way. That's it.
Oh, that was it. All right, good stuff. Let's go, Garbage Gamer. What'd you got? What'd you got running in the background there? The Garbage Gamer on the TV there in the background.
Good old Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
Very
The
nice.
best. Mortal Kombat.
Is that the one? That's the one on PSN. You were saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I have
PS3.
that same one. The is that the arcade collection? Mortal Kombat arcade
Yep.
collection? Yeah. I got that
I've
on
got
sale
that
a while
on
back.
Steam, I think.
I might
Batting
also have it on
Mortals,
Steam.
yeah.
I don't remember.
Bad Immortals.
All
It's
right.
good stuff.
So besides that, picked up some couple TV shows, couple movies, bunch of video games.
Ooh, ooh.
First one I picked up is the first 10 episodes of the 2002 He-Man
Hey!
and the Masters of the
I
Universe.
still
Nice.
gotta watch the rest of that. I've had the DVDs forever.
I need to get the complete series of that because I've never seen it.
Which
I-
is, it obviously has the first 10 episodes, which the first
Yes.
3 is the Origins.
Yes.
Or the
I have
beginning. It says
watched-
Origins on the front, but
Yeah.
the episode is called The Beginnings.
I have watched the Origin 3-parter. It's quite good. It's
So, yeah, this is
a very
the
good
Do you
show.
know
old
there was never another collection? so
2009.
Your next step is to get the complete series. So,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
But yeah, this is the old 2009 Mill Creek release.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
No, it's
I
good.
love
good
the
release.
the front.
Yeah, they released it afterwards. After BCI Clips disappeared, is one of the ones that Mill Creek picked
Amazing,
up.
amazing enough, since it's all 10 episodes on one disc.
Yes.
Yep, it's the same disc you get in the series set too.
Yeah.
Same exact
So,
one.
Yeah.
so yeah, cool.
Yeah, the whole series was only 39 episodes, 2 seasons,
Four
126,
discs,
113.
So this next one here, released by Stars on Blu-ray, and it's
Hey,
Ash vs. Evil Dead.
nice.
I have that.
I need those.
Complete first season.
I need the other season.
You can
but
tell
I
it's
have
still. I haven't even opened it yet.
I probably,
It's still
that. It's
probably
a really
just,
great series.
Probably just grab the complete series set at some point. So I don't
That's where
have
I'm
any
at.
of them.
I'm like, I might as well just buy the complete series unless I find 2 and
Yeah.
3 like really cheap, and I'm like,
Yeah.
all right,
The next one I picked up here, Little Wayne's World Party
Oh,
Time.
nice.
Excellent.
That's one I'd like to
Hey,
get.
yeah,
I haven't
that's
seen it in
excellent.
ages.
I want to get
Both
the
of
double
them.
feature, both of them.
Yeah. Both really funny.
I was amazed. I actually did not own this. I would have. I bought this because it was $3, and not knowing that I was so lazy that I just didn't even bother to turn around and look on my shelf to see if I had it. Thankfully, I don't. I do now. That is Tommy Boy, the Holy
Tommy
Shaggy
Boy,
edition.
the Holy
Need to get that,
Snacky
too.
edition. Wow.
So yeah, I still need to get Black Sheep. I'm not as nostalgic for Black Sheep as I am with Tommy Boy.
Yeah.
I think I've only seen Black Sheep like maybe once or twice.
Ah.
I have
They're
lost
the
count
same
the number
movie
of
in my
times I've
brain.
seen.
You can
Tommy-
ask me about a scene, and I'll be like, I don't know which one it's from. What's
Tom-
the one where he's in the hotel? I
Tommy
don't know.
Boy
What's the
seems
one-
to be the
That
one.
would be Tommy Boy. Actually,
yeah,
I know that one.
That seems to be the one that most people talk about. And
The only reason I remember Black Sheep is him running down the mountain when they're out camping in the woods.
My family
Being
had
chased
both
by the
on
giant
VHS,
boulder.
so I watched them
Just like
both a lot.
That's the only.
To
thing.
be
But
fair, they did
yeah.
those two did a bunch of movies together. They were like a duo almost. So
Oh yeah, Chris Farley and David Spade.
yeah.
Yeah.
Funny stuff.
But
I don't know if I've even seen all the ones they did together. I saw a few of them, but it's been so long I don't remember.
Black Sheep and Tommy Boy are the two big ones.
the
Yeah.
quintessentials, I guess.
Yeah.
The ones
me,
you'll
I really
always
like-
find put together in 2-packs.
Yeah, well, there you
Yeah,
go.
well,
Maybe
it's
I'll
'cause they're
grab
the
a
same
2-pack
company.
at some point and just laugh
Yeah.
my ass off for a
Also,
night.
Beverly
There
Hills
is a
Ninja,
Tommy
which
Boy
is-
Black Sheep Blu-ray 2-pack.
Perfect.
There is. I want that.
Maybe I'll get that then.
Beverly Hills Ninja, which is just Chris Farley, is also entirely worth watching. It's a hilarious spoof of.
Yeah, even though he went on record saying it was his most hated movie.
Really?
Oh yeah.
He hated doing it. He hated the end result. He wished that movie never
Bombed
existed.
horribly.
It's funny because
Yeah, and it did real bad. Like it was just like
It's-
overall bad.
it's funny
And it
how
was-
they've kind of become these things that people look back on fondly now and remember and quote and enjoy, and you know.
And what's funny is I always put Beverly Hills Ninja as one of my favorite Chris Farley movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love Beverly Hills Ninja. It's so funny.
Hilariously dumb. It's great.
Well, that was
It's
the point of those movies. I mean, they were star vehicles for the two of them, but they were also just meant to be goofy, stupid humor. You know.
Yep.
They are what they are.
They're meant to make you laugh. That's it.
Exactly. Just
Right.
laugh at the stupid people. You know?
Yeah, pretty much. Look, they're doing dumb things. Laugh.
Exactly. Pretty much.
Really what it was.
Sometimes you just want to laugh at dumbness.
So on to the video games here. I finally, I said I would never get this, but
Liar!
seeing as how, but seeing as how the specific one that's on this collection goes for stupid amounts of money, and
precisely $1 stupid.
And the thing that they changed is not all that important. So I picked up the Silent Hill HD collection.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
I need to send you that video again, don't I?
I already know.
Dude,
I'm not going to spend $90 fucking dollars to get Silent Hill 3 on the PS2.
Dude. Well, Silent Hill 3 is the one that they didn't fuck up too bad. Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, that's the only one I care about.
Okay. Silent Hill 2.
I give two fucks about Silent Hill 2. I'm no nostalgic for it.
Silent Hill 2 is a fucking travesty. That's the one where they fucked up almost every conceivable part of it.
I paid $8 to get Silent Hill 3. That's it.
Well, at least Silent Hill 3
the only Silent Hill game.
Decent.
I never played Silent Hill 1. Silent Hill 2 was a game I played in passing and didn't really care for. And Silent Hill 3 was the only one I ever beat all the way through.
Okay. See, I played Silent Hill.
That's the reason why I got it.
For me, Silent Hill 2 is actually the one I'm nostalgic for because it's the one
It's what most people are nostalgic for.
Well, because it's the one that I played the most. It was really my introduction to Silent Hill. I had seen bits of the first one, but I hadn't played it. I think I did play it a little bit, but it was back when I borrowed it off a friend and I never finished it. So then I bought Silent Hill 2, played it, and finished it twice, and thoroughly enjoyed it. I just thought it was, really good, deep, psychological, genuinely disturbing horror story. And I played the demo for number 3, but I never actually got around to getting the full game. So, yeah.
So, yeah. Like I said, 3 is the reason why I got it. So
it's funny when you said, I know they fucked up one thing and blah, blah, blah. I was like, you better not hold up the Silent Hill HD collection. And then the Silent Hill HD collection. For fuck's sake.
Like I said, I knew, like I said, out of all the collections, we were getting at the time, this was like one, I think the Metal Gear Solid one were the only ones we were avoiding at the time. There was something fucked up with with that one also.
Was there? I got the second Metal Gear HD collection they put out.
There's two. There's
the first one had a digital copy of one of the games. That's
what it was.
It's the same with the second one.
It, and it had a digital copy of Peace Walker.
It has.
That's what it was.
Well, in this one, the second one, it actually has the Metal Gear Solid 1, and the VR missions are downloads. You don't actually get them on disc.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 and all the others are, and it has the original old ones as well, like not the NES one. Well, it has the NES version, but it has the other ones as well. What the hell was it the Famicom, or was it I can't remember what the original platform was for the original Metal Gears. Anyway,
it was on the MSX.
The MSX, that's what it was. Yeah, it has the original MSX version. I think it has the NES ones as well. It's a very comprehensive collection that gives you everything up to 3.
Shocking.
So
you did not need the NES games with that.
Well, no, because they are officially 100% non-canon.
Yeah, but the MSX.
And also, they make no fucking sense.
Well, actually, Major Motoko, they messed up the fog. They messed up the sound effects. They messed up the textures in a lot of cases. They re-recorded all the voices because they couldn't get all of the rights to the original voices.
I need to correct you on that one. They did a patch update later that added the original voices back in because they regained the license.
Oh, really?
So now there is an option. You can go into the options menu and switch between them.
Oh, that's nice.
At least there's that.
That's
nice.
They fixed something. They did release a patch that kind of fixed the fog, sort of, but it's still not as good as the original.
But yeah, $90 for the original release is not worth it.
No.
Especially,
Well, now that I know it, now they have the original voices, I might actually consider looking into getting that.
Maybe when they finally do the HD remake again, they'll actually fix it right this time.
Or
maybe put
just
all 3 of the Silent Hill games.
Yeah.
And it'll be on PS5
instead of just 2 and 3, because those are the only ones on the PS2.
I know.
So
I got the first one through PSN, like just the original PS1 version through PSN.
Yeah.
And it's fine, but there was actually a PC version of it that, or something that has.
There's a PC version of all 3 of these.
It has better graphics. I mean, it still looks way old, but it looks crisper than the PS1 version.
It's extra crispy.
Though that said, I think the fuzziness of the graphics kind of added to the atmosphere of the first one, in a way. Because
if you don't want to redo the PS1
because
the
fogginess,
because the graphics, or maybe you have to redo the whole game, something you lost the source. Just give us a port then of the one you off the store, so they can play it off the disc, so I can still play all 3 games. There's no reason we not at least have a free copy of the first game in that collection. It's such a joke.
Yeah.
That they didn't. I'm like a slap in the face. Like, really?
Well, it's a trilogy.
It's a fucking 15-year-old game.
Yeah. Well, and also, and like with the Metal Gear one, they went back and they fixed it. They released another collection that was more comprehensive and fixed the problems with the previous one.
And what's funny is...
And it's a beautiful set.
The other HD collection, the God of War sets specifically, they went backwards with that.
Yeah.
They released these amazing 2 sets that had the first 2 PS2 games, then the 2 PSP games, separate discs, HD remasters on the disc, no downloads. And then they turn around and release the Saga collection.
Yes.
That has the 2 PSP games as downloads.
I had the 2 separate discs because of that.
The 2 separate discs. But the second disc was I think they added in God of War 3.
I think so. Yeah.
Into that one.
I haven't played a lick of God of War 3, but I've got all the games for the PS3.
I have God of War 3, the original PS3 version, and then I have the PS4 version.
That's the one I need. I need the PS4 upgrade of God of War 3. That's the only one I need. I have everything
God
else.
of War 3 again on the PS4. I mean, minus like some faster frames. It doesn't really look any different.
Well, the main reason I wanted is because I played a bit of God of War 3 on my PS3, and it really makes my PS3 chug like hard. Like the fan just starts going into overdrive. Like I mean, it's a later generation PS3 game, right? So I mean, it's pushing it pretty hard graphically. So
Excellent.
I'd like to play it on PS4, A, because it'll look slightly better, and B, because I suspect the PS4 will work a lot less hard to do it.
I still don't understand why they did an HD remaster of 3 and not Ascension.
I know, right? What the fuck? I don't understand that either.
Ascension was the newer game at the time.
How about both?
Why don't we release a new edition?
Is it not a popular enough franchise? Was the latest one not a massive hit? Like, come on.
It wasn't even released that long ago. You could just release, here's the new edition for the new console. It probably still would have sold.
It's money on the floor. Just put out an HD PS4 version of Ascension, and then we've got everything as good as it can be.
I've always heard the phrase money on the table. Money on the floor is never something. We don't put money on the floor when we do.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, the point is, they're being stupid by leaving money on the floor.
I was gonna say that's just. You said this before. We had this discussion. But that one always throws me off. Money on the floor. It's a weird thing.
Money on the floor is like you're not doing the thing that you could do very easily to get that money that's just laying there on the floor. Money on the table. No. Money on the table is when you're making a deal for something. Like, look, here's the money on the table. Make it happen. It's a different context entirely.
Yeah, money on the floor. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Money on the floor.
Leaving money on the table. No. Leaving money on the table is no. Leaving money on the table is putting money it's easy money, and you're just walking away from it. That's all that leaving money on the table means.
Well, no.
It's money. It's
but that's not the point, though.
No.
But leaving it on the floor makes it even stupider. Because
I think you're mixing putting money on the table and leaving money on the table.
Yeah.
There's 2 different terms there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you leave money on the table.
Yeah.
But then you're just leaving
Sean's talking about putting money on the table. You're talking about leaving money on the table.
Yeah.
You're both right. Anyway.
But I'm more right.
Anyway. That argument. Moving on.
Whatever.
This next one
you can be more right on your show.
It is a double dip, this next one, but it is a double dip from digital to physical.
Okay.
I have the digital version.
That is a good
I've
double
always
dip.
wanted to get it because it's the only one in the franchise that I didn't have a physical copy of, and now I do, and that's Motorstorm Apocalypse.
Nice. I still only have the digital
All of
version.
those.
I will never forget when you and I played that. That was so fucking
I was
funny.
laughing.
And now we
Yeah.
can't because the servers are gone, right?
I think we can still play online. I just don't
I
think we
think
can
it's-
use the PlayStation Store.
Yeah, I think.
I thought the store just died. I didn't really think.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it be great if we all had
Yeah,
it?
no, you can play games online.
yeah.
Do you know that people still play like Modern Warfare 2 on the PS3? Like,
Oh yeah, there's a lot
Really?
of Modern
thousands
Warfare
of
purists
people
that still do
play
it.
those games. Yeah.
Madness.
So weird. Isn't
Well,
it,
they should all be
taking
playing
back-
Defiance. I was all alone when I was playing Defiance the last time I played Defiance.
You really were.
Assholes.
Yeah,
Don't know what
that's
they're missing.
because Defiance is not a good game, Sean.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You just shut your.
Really.
It's a really,
You're delirious.
bad game.
You're delirious from cold
it's
medicine.
So the next
Very
thing I
low
picked
budget.
up here.
Had a good
I picked
story.
up-
Oh,
Killzone
love
2.
Killzone 2.
I actually
So good.
surprisingly I
See, Sean
never
finished playing
owned
the goddamn
Killzone.
Series. Huh?
The only game
I finished
actually in the
that one.
Killzone franchise that I owned was
But that series.
Yeah.
the new one on the PS4.
Yeah, I don't have that
Um,
one yet. Heard it wasn't
So,
as good.
So yeah, so I picked up Killzone 2 and Killzone 3.
Yay! That's the one I still need to play.
So now I just need to track down the very first Killzone on the PS2.
The
Did they
Yeah,
not release on PS3?
Do I have the PS? I think I still have the original PS2 version. There's also the Killzone
Wasn't there?
HD collection that
Yeah,
has
wasn't there
That-
an HD
yeah.
collection?
it has the HD remaster of Killzone 1, which I believe is a digital download.
Yeah, and that's one of those. I don't think the franchise is popular enough that I don't think the PS2 original versions are all that expensive.
No. Well,
I haven't really looked, but
it
I can't imagine them being.
It was popular for a
It
while.
was popular,
but
but I don't think it is
it's
anymore.
not talked about anymore.
Dormant for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I get Silent
Dead
Hill
Space stuff's
3
pretty cheap
and
now,
Silent Hill
too.
2 on the PS2 going for literally hundreds of dollars because
Yeah.
it's a very beloved franchise.
Yeah.
Now these next ones
I like
here
Killzone.
are reacquisitions because I don't remember ever selling these or getting rid of these in any fashion. I don't know why I would, but
Mhm.
I did apparently, so I had to re-get them. Got them for a good price. And that is Dead Space.
Yes.
Hey.
The
I just
oregano.
had-
So,
I just
So,
had to let
yeah,
me
so I
and Sean
picked up-
Play.
I
Yeah.
picked up Dead Space, Dead Space 2.
Yes.
Oh, I got my capture device. You
Does
can actually play
hey,
Dead Space 3
does
now,
that
Sean.
include Extraction? Dead Space 2?
Includes the demo for Dead Space Extraction.
The demo?
Yeah, that's what it says.
What?
Comprend le demo pour Dead Space Extraction.
What the fuck? Maybe it was only the main release included the full game.
Maybe.
Yeah, this is the greatest hits.
That's
Okay,
unfortunate. There's
And
no
the
reason for
limited
them not
edition
to
of Dead
include
Space
it.
3.
Yay!
That's the one I have. That's the one me and
So-
Sean's supposed to play.
Yes.
3 years ago.
Well, the 10th anniversary will be coming up soon.
Wait, well, to be fair, there was a 2-year delay before I got a capture device again.
That's true, and also you
But,
didn't have your
yeah,
console
actually, I
for a
didn't
while
notice that.
either.
I mean, it's not the end of the world. This was a reason I wanted to get these. One, these were the original versions that
Yeah.
I played.
Yeah.
But I do
Nostalgia.
have these digitally though on EA Origins.
Okay.
But
the-
I just didn't want to own them digitally, and that's it.
Yeah, I've got the first two on Steam. Because they're the only two that
Oh.
are on Steam.
First one on Origin, I think, is the only one I have.
But I think
Oh.
the digital version has Extraction.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the limited edition that came with
I don't know.
Extraction.
Yeah.
Full Extraction, I guess.
See, I bought
Yeah.
Dead Space 2 when it first came out, and it just included Extraction with it, so that was nice.
You must get the limited
So-
edition or whatever.
So yeah, so actually
Well, it
these
was the
literally.
only edition at the time. Was the limited? They called it the limited edition.
Ah.
But then
I
I guess
actually
that
didn't expect these to come in today. So
I guess that's how it was limited. Was when they put out the greatest hits version, they didn't include Extraction anymore, just a demo
Oh,
of it.
yeah.
yeah, and just a demo.
That answers a 10-year-old question. Why was it called the limited edition when I didn't see any other edition? What was limited about it?
And I think you don't
the
get
greatest
Extraction for free.
Yeah.
You'd think it'd be the other way around. They would release the original, just the game when
Yeah.
it first came out. Then when they did a greatest hits, they would have
more bonus content.
Have more bonus
Like
content in it
Extraction.
because of
The complete game.
like
but
Extraction, you know,
Yeah.
to have the greatest hits.
Yeah.
apparently
Be
not.
the best version,
Um,
you know, the revised best version it could be, you know.
I imagine the best
makes
way to
sense.
play Extraction would be with the Move controller, which of course I do not have. So
I have a Wii.
I'm missing like one component and
oh.
I could do it, but
Oh.
I just need a HDMI adapter. For
which
my Wii,
is
I'm
I
ready to go.
have the controllers, I just need the camera.
Yeah.
So, but again, I can't
Sensor bar you
really
need for the Wii. It's not a camera.
Well, that's different
Can't
though,
imagine.
Major Matoka. You're
What
talking
do you mean
about
for the movie?
Hold on.
Sorry.
You're talking about like the big ass collector's edition. I'm talking about just the game itself. Like just the standalone game was still called the limited edition. Like I can grab mine off the shelf over there if you want.
Yeah, we
proof.
should stand on Blu.
I just
Blu-ray.
don't want to because it's over there and I'm over here. But
Not the collector's edition or the limited edition. The
yeah,
regular.
I know they
standalone
all had.
did.
Well, I don't think the first one did, but all the other ones had collector's editions like that with a bunch of bonus stuff,
Yeah.
pack-ins. That's not what I'm talking about. The
I mean,
the regular
like this for example.
the regular disc version was still called because that's called
Phase
the limited
3,
edition.
yeah.
What's limited?
Yeah,
about
this
it?
was
Yeah.
literally just the standard release that you got.
I think
Yeah,
it, counts,
it was the
no,
same with the
limited-
second
They
one.
were all called limited
Remember
was
the
the same-
DLC? Remember?
It
Remember
was
that
the-
DLC that you hated?
Oh yeah, I had the
Oh.
witness
Yeah,
suit.
that's not in the game.
The first
anymore.
contact suit.
Yeah.
I mean.
And the negotiator weapon and the evangelizer.
Oh, it was some of the skins or something. That was see,
Yeah.
that's the one where EA basically EA-ified it and killed the franchise by adding all these fucking microtransactions and DLC
Yeah,
bullshit
this is
100%.
definitely not my
that everybody
favorite
hated.
version because I thought it was way. I was kind of on the boat with most people. This was way too actiony
Yeah.
of a version.
Now, don't get me wrong. I think there's some great
Still
stories.
fun.
I think there's some great story stuff in there. The acting in it between like the characters, like the actors in it, is amazing. Like some of the interactions and the mocap
yeah.
and everything is fantastic. It's got a great story. There are some really good things in there. Like I think I was talking to Cass, and he watched a bit of my playthrough of it, and he said he found the side missions to be scarier than the main story missions. And I said, yeah, because the side missions are all like horror. They're like scary shit that happened to other people, and you kind of uncover the mystery and deal with the aftermath
Yes.
of it. But
Major Matogo literally just said it. Side stories were the best in 3.
yeah, they had some great sides. Absolutely do all the side stories in 3 because it is totally worth it. But yeah, like you may recall when I was in the middle of the final fight in the fucking, I don't remember what it was, like some weird underground alien city thing. And there was just wave after wave after wave of necromorphs coming at me. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? This does not feel like Dead Space. This just feels like we can't think of a way to make this scary, so we're just going to throw like literally 100 necromorphs at you. And like, this isn't...
Literally.
And I said at the time, okay, this isn't scary. This has stopped being fun. This is just getting annoying now. Can you knock it off, please? And let's get back to the story.
But it was 5 more minutes.
I do
find
have
that
to
story.
say,
Yeah, pretty much.
probably a good example of taking the original game and making it better and doing one thing that made you just
Yeah,
feel nostalgic for a game that you probably just got done playing.
yeah,
And that was from Dead Space 2.
yeah.
And I think I know what part. I think you know what part I'm talking about. All I have to say is the return to the Ishimura
Oh, that was...
from Dead Space 2. That was fucking brilliant how
Oh,
they
it
did
was
this.
so good. It was so...
Oh my god! With everything was so even more dilapidated.
That
Everything was
was-
roped off, covered in tarps.
Yeah,
And
that
it was
whole
just like,
sequence...
Oh my god!
That whole sequence was just pure atmosphere.
Stuff.
Like, honestly, there's like... If that's your first time going through it, you are scared shitless because you don't know... You know something's going to happen at some point. You don't know when, you don't know how, you don't know what. But it is scary as hell. And...
Yeah, and the added effect if you had played the first game, the extra scary on top of that is remembering what happened in the first game,
Mhm.
what was going on in these, and you start recognizing
these little
locations,
areas. Yeah.
and you're going like, oh fuck, this happened here. You're like,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
gonna happen now?
Dead
You know, it's
Space
like,
2...
oh god.
Dead Space 2 was such an amazing sequel. And that's really what made me fall even more in love with the franchise. It's like, wow, they're
And
really doing amazing
in
things
this
with this.
in this group of wonderful people here, I was the only one to unlock the foam finger.
Oh yeah, you were. I remember that. Bang, bang, pew pew pew.
Bang, bang, and then when you right clicked, it went pow, pow, pow.
Oh,
You
that's
can go
what it
bang,
was, yeah.
pow, bang, and pow.
The foam finger, the one-shot kill gun.
It was a one-shot kill of any enemy in the game, even bosses.
Yeah.
You could
Yeah, I think
one-shot
you
the
get a certain way to
final
get it,
boss,
right?
and it was
Yeah,
fucking
you
hilarious.
just one-shot the boss and just all his limbs fall off.
You just walk up and just go bang, and like freezes, cuts as it plays the final cutscene.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't
That
even
was
want to
great.
try to unlock the foam finger in Dead Space 3. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
Was it really hard to do?
It was. I don't remember what I had to do in 2. I think it was.
You had to play through like one of
100%
the.
it.
Yeah.
You had to 100% on any difficulty, then you had to go back and complete the game on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah, there was like a special difficulty where you're only allowed to save like 3 times, I think, something like that.
Yeah, and if you beat the game doing
Whoa.
that,
Yeah.
you unlock the foam finger.
Yeah. I honestly, I probably could have done it too, but I think by that point I was just tired of
Oh,
playing
any of
it.
us could have done it. It
Because
was
I-
hard, but it wasn't impossible.
No, because I had played it through twice. I did it my first time through, which was what was on YouTube. Then I played it through again. This time knowing what I had to do and stuff, and just to kind of have my revenge run and go through and deal with some of the more difficult areas. Now knowing how to deal with them, like those fucking raptors in the library or whatever it was.
Oh god,
So-
those ones
that
that
part-
screamed and just ran
I
at you.
gotta say
Yes.
something about
Yeah.
studios. If you own a game studio, don't fucking sell. I don't care what's happening. I don't care if it's going down in flames. Let it die at its peak. Let it die when it's good.
Mhm.
Don't let it fucking become a ghost and shell itself. You can walk away with a fat check. Let it die in artistic peace. Okay? It just,
Well,
for
and
fuck's sake, don't sell
Yeah.
to a big company. Don't.
well,
Please,
here's the problem,
God,
though.
no. Please don't.
Here's the problem, though. Dead Space actually was an internal IP from EA. It wasn't.
know.
It wasn't a small studio making it that sold it.
From Visceral specifically.
Visceral Studios was a studio that was created out of Dead Space, so they decided to make a secondary studio specifically for making those types of action games.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah,
they,
it was
they,
awesome.
they banded this team together.
Yeah,
EA
Glenn
did to make a
Schofield.
game, not knowing
And
that it
his
was
team.
going to go over well. It went out like fucking gangbusters.
Mhm.
So
So then Visceral Games was born for the second one.
yeah,
I think
And they're
the
like,
fir-
yeah, you guys do a good job. Just stay together.
I
Become
think
Visceral Games. You're
I
good."
think they actually put out Dante's Inferno before Dead Space
Oh,
2, didn't they?
Apparently,
Was that one
Dead
there?
Space 3 is a hard difficulty you couldn't save at all, and that's how you beat that.
Couldn't save it all. Oh god.
Yeah, no.
That's
And
crazy.
a fucking endurance run on the hardest difficulty of PS3. Yeah, no thanks.
In that
Yeah.
game, you're right.
The foam finger is fun, but it's not that fun.
I'm gonna play it once, and that's the co-op with Z. That's it.
Yeah.
I
well,
watched him play it. I'm good. I've got it.
Oh, is
Number
it?
2,
Yeah.
I'm gonna totally play myself though.
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely. Oh yeah, 2 is fantastic.
Number 1 and 2, I want to play. I don't have
Yeah.
either of them.
They're
I only
good.
had number 3, but
Yeah,
when I
was
get
Vi-
number 1
You
and
should
2,
be able to get them
it's
pretty
fine.
cheap now, actually.
Yeah.
That's right.
When
Was
me
it
and Stoud-
visceral?
When me and Stoud finally get together in the apartment, we can go thrifting. I'm gonna find lots of PS3 games I wish I had before.
Yeah. Yes, Visceral
was
they were
Holy
working
shit.
on. I think it was 1313, wasn't it?
Was that 1313?
I
Was
think it
Visceral
was.
working on that?
Working on the Star Wars game,
Yeah.
and then that's when they got shut
Yeah,
down.
we won't go into too much.
But I remember I was pissed
Biggest
off.
sadness ever.
I was pissed off they shut down Visceral in 2017 because of course 2018 was the 10th anniversary of Dead Space. So then I
Right.
was like, way to go. That would have see that's money on the floor just ignoring the 10th anniversary of one of the greatest sci-fi horror franchises ever. No, we're just going to close the studio instead. Fucking idiots.
Yeah, PS4 60 frames per second HD remasters. Totally wouldn't sell.
No, not at all. Like a big
Instead,
fucking trilogy collection, ultimate collection of everything.
yeah.
The closest
Have
thing
the
we ever
motion
got.
comics, the
Revitalize the
games, the
franchise, if you
movies.
fucking
A
sent it.
trilogy of amazing games that was the closest thing we ever got to a true Alien franchise.
Yeah.
No, totally not
It's
gonna
like
sell.
Alien meets the Thing
Yeah.
It really is like the thing in space. Really.
with a bit of Event Horizon thrown into the mix.
Well, a lot of Horizon.
Yeah. Yeah.
In a fucking blender. It's good, but I mean,
No, it's
like,
everything.
oh god.
It's everything I
The new
love.
10th anniversary. They're
Yeah.
making a different game and to boost the sales of that, you can promote it with a fucking re-release.
Yeah.
I always
the
loved the
trilogy.
clueless look on people's faces when we were holding up the box, going, "For the love of God, they called them necromorphs,"
Yeah.
and no one got why we were we were going like, "Oh my God, play this game."
Yeah, I know. So I guess that's it for your pickups.
What the fuck is Dreams
Yeah.
that keep hearing now?
What?
On PS4. Where's Dreams? On PS4.
Dreams?
What is this thing? Yeah, I don't get it. I don't
I'm
understand
guessing it's some kind of developer tool or developer kit or something. I see people
Can
making
someone in
games
chat
with
please
it.
explain it to us old farts? Because we don't. I don't know.
I literally.
What the hell's the LBM?
Little Big
LBPM.
Planet.
Oh, Little Big Planet. Oh, okay. So it's like user made. So there's like a core game, but then there's also you can
Yeah,
make
you
your
remember when
own
Xbox
stuff.
tried to do it with Project Spark?
Okay.
This is PlayStation's attempt with Dream.
Okay. So it's like the new Little Big Planet kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like
or
that type
you're
of-
given a bunch of semi-powerful tools. You can create your own games,
Okay.
and it
Okay.
seems, from what I could see, it seems pretty fucking powerful. Speaking of Dead
Yeah.
Space,
No, I saw a bit of the Dead
Too?
Space one.
I mean, like, minus the lack of detail and graphics on
well,
it,
yeah,
like,
obviously it's more
that's
kind of
that looked like a alpha build of Dead Space.
It did. The only thing that bugged me was the guy playing it. This is a version of Dead Space that some fans have made using Dreams. But basically, the only part that bugged me about that was the guy doing the video of it clearly had never played a Dead Space game in his life. So he kept shooting them in the head. It's like, why aren't you dead? Why aren't you dead? And then just shooting them in the body,
and
in the
applaud-
body, in the body.
And applaud that little indie
Yeah.
team or indie guy who
Yeah.
made that.
Yeah.
And made sure that the enemies don't die when you pop off the head, because that's
Yeah.
someone who's played Dead Space.
Well, exactly. So I went to the comments and I'm
zombie.
like, I bet, and sure enough, the comments are full of, you gotta shoot off their limbs, shoot off their arms and legs. You never played Dead Space, did you? Like, called
You know,
out
obviously
hard.
People can use in other games. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
The game creator. Create your own music. Oh, that's you can
That's
do
pretty
VR for person playing. Oh, that's neat.
Neat. Well, that
Alright.
might be worth looking into. Have
Dude.
some fun with that.
I wish I had a PS4. but I
Please,
couldn't.
people
Yeah.
that really get good at Dream, make a mini little Dead Space VR game, for the love of God.
Create your own objects that others can use in their own game. Oh, so it is very much like Little Big Planet then. How,
Yeah.
you know, you could make your own things and people can...
That's
It's like
the
a
trilogy
Larry's
of
mod
games.
too, in some way, you know.
That's
So-
a trilogy of games I need to pick up just for shits and giggles, just to have them.
What, Little Big Planet?
The 3 Little Big Planet games.
I've
I
got
only
the,
have the first one.
I have the
think.
first one and the third one, and Rosie and I absolutely love them. They're so much fun.
I really like the first one.
The first one's narrated by Stephen Fry.
Yep.
He's the tutorial guy. All right, Skinslip, what'd you get?
Oh shit. Sorry.
Other than crackers
Monkeys there.
or cookies,
right.
whatever they're.
First up, I saying I can't afford anything because I spend my money on this shit. Things to torture Stoudman with later.
Yay!
I got the Pathfinder adventure card game.
Huh?
This is just one expansion. I got the complete first story arc called Rise of the Rune Lords.
Holy crap!
It's these two row of cards here.
Oh, good lord!
These are all the decks for all the characters. Oh, sorry, you can't see. I have here. I made a deck for every character
Uh huh.
because it came with 2 core sets. This collection I bought,
Wow.
which allowed me a lot of decks. This is all the quests. These are all the various monsters, degrees of monsters and traps. These are all the locations. This is all the player cards. This whole second row is all player cards that you can like upgrade your weapons throughout the various scenarios. This is just one. There's 5 years of cards. There's 4 more core sets and adventure pass to collect. So 4 more boxes like this probably.
Crazy. That's a lot.
I'm not gonna get this right away because none of those are going for cheap. They're going for cheap because there's a quote-unquote second edition which makes some changes to core cards that are not even significant. It's just wording that makes it a little easier to understand.
Hmm.
That's trash now. Keep that. Next, I got a 4-pack of lined. You really can't see the lines because
You can
my
see it
fucking
looks
lights all blown out.
Grid lights, grid lines.
Gridded, yeah.
Okay. You can
Gridded
see it.
composition notebooks. This is Marvel 1980. What's Marvel 1980? Well, it's a D&D. It's a superhero role-playing campaign coming to my channel someday, starring these fuckers here. set in an alternate Marvel universe set in 1985 post-Crisis on Infinite Earths. Because in
Interesting.
1984, Jim Shooter
Oh,
and the
right.
rest of Marvel
Yeah.
bought up DC Comics.
Yeah, I know what it is.
And right now, and it starts off with just normal, just some Marvel. Most of the heroes are still missing.
Yeah.
So it's just most of the villains and heroes are still missing. So it's a there's some low power characters. But anyway, I've got pages and pages of notes on Project Pegasus, which is going to be central to the storyline. All right, and so there's that. I got a bunch of those for
Very
various
nice.
things.
I know what that is. Yeah.
Next, I'm sad. There was a limited slipcover that I apparently did not get this pre-ordered in time to get. So unfortunately, I got this version. I'm still excited to see this movie.
Still cool cover.
This is by who is this again? Oh yeah, Jose Ramon Larraz. He also did this. There's a box set Arrow did that I need to get. That I wanted to get because the movie Whirlpool interests me, but the other two movies are cool too. One of them I think is a vampire film. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But this is a slasher film by a Spanish director way late in the cycle. I think 87.
Oh, okay.
88, something like that. 87. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to watching that. Next,
Very nice.
I ordered this in I ordered this back in June. In fact, I posted about this on Twitter about a week ago.
Oh wow.
Man, I just found a thing I ordered in June that never arrived. And I looked at the one I ordered was the previous edition. They never sent it. They instead sent me this edition because this brand new edition came out.
Okay.
So I guess they just decided to pre-order this and send it to me
Okay. Cool.
for the same price. I thought I was buying the previous edition. Same contents. I'm not mad. I didn't notice. I never sent them a message.
puzzled.
They never sent me a message. It's kind of like, oh.
So it's kind of like they corrected it quietly without saying anything.
I hoped I didn't notice, and I didn't notice. And then I got this. And that's it. That was everything.
Cool. Well, at least you got
That was
the
all the
book
stuff.
you wanted.
Yeah.
Even if it's the next
This
edition.
is Earth
but-
2 Huntress, in case anyone's curious. So this is the universe in which Batman and Catwoman got married, and they had a kid, and this is their
right.
kid.
Huntress. Yeah.
Batman gets killed. In fact, it's actually bookends. Legends Never Dies, a JSA volume I have, in which the Golden Age Batman, this Batman gets killed by somebody, and this book ends that story by her going after the guy who killed him.
Oh, okay.
For justice. She actually became a crime fighter because of this whole. It's interesting. So I didn't know that when I picked it up. I was looking through, like, holy shit! It's related to the thing. I went over and double checked, and
You didn't even know. That's funny.
like the crappy TV Skinslip. What?
What?
I don't understand.
Yeah. No. Wait. Hold on.
I don't understand the context.
We have to go
Huntress?
back a
No,
bit.
not even remotely like the crappy TV series. Ignore that shit.
Oh.
This is the Silver Age comics. Man.
Why does everybody shit on the Birds of Prey show? I liked the Birds of Prey show.
It wasn't very good.
And it was that Huntress. The only difference was Batman wasn't dead. He just left. He said, "Fuck you, Gotham. I'm out."
It's not the same Huntress, though. It's based on her. It is based on her, but it's not the same Huntress.
Yeah, well, nothing is the
whole
same because
universe
it's the show, not the comics. So it's not going to be exactly the same. But it's based on that one. That's my point.
Yeah.
Because they're the Batman
I didn't
Catwoman's
really
daughter.
like that series,
So.
but the same production company did the Nightman, did Conan the Adventurer, did Prince of Thieves. Not Prince of Thieves. It's what is it? The one with Bruce Campbell, where he's the thief guy. What was it called? Was it called Prince of Thieves?
Well, he was that
Did
character in Xena. Did they do a spin-off with him?
Yeah, and then they also they did Xena and Hercules and Viper. That's a whole mess of like producers
Yeah.
that keep doing shows. Anyway, I had no problem with a lot of those
That was
shows.
not an awful rendition of Harley
Jack
Quinn.
of all trades.
That was
thank
an
you.
excellent rendition of Harley Quinn before she became Harley Quinn. She was still Harleen Quinzel, the psychotherapist at the time. She hadn't turned yet. We would have probably seen that in later seasons had the series continued. I thought the
That was the
casting
plan.
of the actors who played her was bang on perfect.
Oh,
I
Barbara
can't
was
see
really
how-
good in that series.
Barbara was
Well,
excellent as
100%.
Oracle. She was fantastic.
I would give 100% credit where credit is due.
Absolutely.
Really liked the Oracle in the series. I watched most of that when it
Absolutely.
aired.
Alfred, yeah.
back when I used to like hate watch things and playing through and whine through the whole thing.
Ugh, such a childish.
I was an edge
So
lord. It was before I hated
childish.
myself.
Huh?
But I hated myself,
Well,
Reflect-
yeah.
I was rejecting.
There you go. So I would have had something this week, namely the second volume of Bronze Age Swamp Thing, because I pre-ordered it a little while ago. I got a notification. I was supposed to get it this week or last week, and I got a notification in the email saying, yeah, we attempted delivery several times, and it was sent back to us because it was undeliverable.
Liar.
And I'm like, really? News to me, I'm here all the fucking time. There was no notification, there was nothing.
Nah, just someone lean lazy with the...
So, I don't know. I think part of it is these new Amazon couriers. They aren't
exactly
able to leave package notices or anything like the regular mail, or put it in the package delivery box like the regular mail. They have to hand deliver it. It's like, I don't give a shit if you hand deliver it. Just drop it here somewhere. For fuck's sake.
Door. Jesus.
Yeah, I did have one left at my door. So that person, why can't I have that person? Just leave it at my door.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, they canceled they sent it back, apparently, canceled the order and gave me a refund. And that was the first I'd heard about any problems with that order. So, yeah, guess I'll reorder that when I have the money to spare. It was mostly gift card money, but a little bit out of my pocket to cover the shipping. But, so I will reorder that one. But that's what I'm really looking forward to, because it's not only the end of the original series, the last issues 14 through 24, but it has everything that was ever put together, artwork and story-wise, for the unpublished, unfinished issue 25, which never happened. And it has all of the in-between appearances of Swamp Thing between the original series and Saga. All those limbo guest appearances that have never been collected before. So it's kind of an important...
We only need one more volume?
One more volume.
Oh, one more volume.
One more volume, which would cover the Martin Pasco years, the first 19 issues.
That has been
Saga.
confirmed to be coming. They don't have a date yet. That is being worked on, though.
Good.
It will come.
I'm really looking forward to that. That is such a good and underappreciated run, because it gets overshadowed by the Alan Moore run, which followed. But Martin Pasco's run was great stuff. Really good.
They released the omnibus already, so it's like it's already something they've already done the work for it. It's just making extra money.
Just doing the paperback version. The difference was the second volume with all those in-between things. The in-between issues, like Challenges of the Unknown and stuff like that, were originally going to appear in the omnibus, but for whatever reason, at the last minute, they didn't. So the paperback edition is the first time those issues have ever been collected, like ever. So it's a big deal for Swamp Thing fans. And supposedly we're getting volume 3 of the Complete Man Thing at some point in the foreseeable future.
That's also slated. That's slated this year, October.
Sometime this year, October. Okay, so that's 2.
Yes, with the last tomb.
2 to get October.
That was confirmed to be coming.
Tomb.
No confirmed.
Well, it won't be the last tomb. It'll be the second last tomb. That should be 5 books total. But
correct.
So volume 4 of Tomb of Dracula and volume 3. Long overdue volume 3 of Man Thing.
I mean, volume 5 will probably have the Bram Stoker, the Dracula adaptation they did in the 90s.
It might.
As bonus.
I don't know. Well,
it's not a full volume then.
They've got. They've got the Dracula Lives chapters of it. I found out that adaptation was never completed in the original Dracula Lives presentation. They went back later and finished it.
That's the same one.
As the graphic novel. So it reprinted the ones that had been done before, and then they finished them. The adaptation.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah. If not, I mean that edition is available individually, and it's fairly cheap. So.
Yeah.
Not as many people
are make good bonus content.
Interested in that. Yeah, it would. I mean, it depends how much they need to fill it out, right? I mean, because they'll be finished with the Dracula Lives issues, I think, in volume 4. And then it'll just be the rest of Tomb of Dracula. And I know there's the Death of Dracula one-shot, which I'm hoping is included in the final volume.
will probably be there. Yes.
Yeah, because it's
There's no reason why it wouldn't be.
was kind of a coda to the whole thing. So.
And then
there was also there was a Tomb of Dracula 4-issue miniseries for Epic Comics in the 90s, which
now that would be a good.
Which is actually I just found out about this recently, which is actually a direct continuation, like 10, 20 years later after the end of the main series, and it's the original team. It's Marv Wolfman and Gene Colan again.
Oh, I never heard of this before.
I've heard it's not very good, but
fuck.
that was only from one person, so I'm sure I'll enjoy it.
It's fucking Marv Wolfman.
Yeah, and Gene Colan.
Gene fucking Colan.
I know.
Don't you disrespect them. Their most mediocre thing's the best thing you've fucking seen all goddamn week. Don't give me this shit. Don't give me this shit. That's like saying, like, look, I get it, Frank Miller's a kook, but guess what? He also makes amazing fucking art and he can draw circles around you.
So it'd be nice to have, the last few issues of Tomb, have that 90s revival, the Dracula, Death of Dracula one-shot, and then call it a day there. I'd be fine if they don't include the Dracula adaptation, because that's already its own thing. The Dracula adaptation's
like 108 pages. Pretty light, to be fair.
Well, yeah, but it's, still like a book length of its own. But
not nowadays. It's too short. Printed.
Yeah.
By itself.
Well, not really. I mean, a lot of the Marvel books, like the current series, are like 4 or 5 issues.
What I really want them to do is after that, I want to complete Blade from the 90s because there's 2 miniseries that post Tomb of Dracula in the 90s where they tried to make Blade a thing, and that would make a perfect volume by itself, the complete 90s Blade.
There was a few things with Blade. There's Night Stalkers.
Night Stalkers need its own thing. I want that whole Midnight Suns era.
The Midnight Suns,
like, Johnny Blaze and Ghost Rider and fucking books.
About
excuse me. I need to get the books of Darkhold, Pages of the Book of Shadow. They have a volume of that. I need to get that. I need to get that. That's the first time
the whole Darkhold thing actually starts in Werewolf by Night.
Yes, it does. I actually have.
That's one of the main overarching plots is the search for the Darkhold.
I got this. And this volume here collects every reference of the Darkhold before.
Oh, look at that!
Age of the Darkhold, including the Werewolf by Night, Dracula. Reference. It's got what else? Avengers 185 to 187.
Wow.
Doctor Strange 59 to 62, 67 and 81. Thor 332 and 333. Material Dr. Liz number 6.
So that actually reprints the full issues, or
all the relevant material.
Okay.
Sometimes it's like a passing reference, and so they give you just a page.
Yeah, because it's mentioned a lot over the course of Werewolf by Night.
Yes.
Even like after it's
Those
supposedly
issues are all here.
Yeah, even after it's supposedly destroyed or lost or what have you.
Let's see here. Werewolf by Night 1, 3, 15. Those main things are here.
Yeah.
Marvel Spotlight 3 through 4.
Okay.
Tomb of Dracula 18 and 19. Marvel Chillers 1 and 2. That's why I got this volume, by the way. Marvel Chillers 1 and 2. I have the Dr. Modred, not Dr. Modred, Modred the Mystic.
Mm-hmm.
I have his 2 issues, actual physical issues, but now I can read them without damaging my original copies.
Yeah.
Of course, I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's also has Doctor Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme 9, 13, and 15. X-Men Annual 12. Amazing Spider-Man Annual 22. Those are probably not the complete annuals, obviously.
Yeah.
So it's got like literally every significant reference to the Darkhold here. It's called Rise of the Darkhold.
Very cool.
It's a very expensive volume. It's like $35. Waste of your fucking money. Don't get it.
Awesome.
Because it's all been reprinted. If you just get the other collections, that's all been reprinted in other collections. It's just I'm like, I already have half of it already reprinted, except for Marvel Chillers is the only thing that's been reprinted. The only way to get Marvel Chillers 1 and 2 is this. So, that's why I got it.
Very cool. I wish they would reprint more of the Marvel Horror Magazine stuff. We're still missing a shit ton of it.
I mean, we got the Marvel Chillers 3 through think 9 is Tigra, and that's in the complete Tigra collection. We got that.
But it's probably
We
just,
just need-
but it's probably just the Tigra stories, not the full issues.
Yeah,
That's
the
thing.
rest of Marvel Shoulders are reprints of like Tomb of Darkness and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
that's not those being reprinted is not as important as rather just get those original complete Tomb of Darkness Volume 1 and just give me all the originals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was like in.
And then we're missing the Living Mummy from 8 and 9.
Yes,
That's-
we're missing the Living Mummy, and the Zombie. Those two are the big,
yes.
two omissions.
Garth, something Garth.
Yeah, I can't
Garth
remember, but he's mentioned. You'll see him pop up in Tomb of Dracula sometimes. Always like just in passing, like he's never really part of the story. It's just like, oh, that's the zombie over there. Read his story elsewhere in this issue. It's like, well, I'd love to, but
I want Living Mummy and I want Brother Voodoo.
Brother Voodoo, I think is the one you're thinking of. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brother Blood's the DC character. Sorry.
Yeah.
Brother Voodoo. I want both of those. And Dr. Druid.
And the
from
zombie.
DC.
Got to get all those.
And
Druid.
yes, zombie.
Yeah. Zombie ran for a while. Like it had
Druid.
a whole bunch of
And
magazine
Wood God,
issues.
man, it'd be a complete volume, 300
And
pages.
Wood God.
Get every-
Gotta get Wood God
Every
in there.
single appearance. Every single appearance to his death, including the Mirage appearances later in later comics. You can literally have it all in one 300-page issue.
Yeah.
Volume.
The Wood God Chronicles.
Yeah, it's a complete Wood God.
So, movies. What movies did we watch this week, everybody?
Not a damn thing.
Okay. Skinslip, Stoudman.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
such a great
watched-
segment
Wow.
we decided to start.
We watched Season of the Witch and the assassination. That's the George Romero one.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford.
Oh,
watch those
nice.
movies.
I had the Blu-ray of
Yes.
that for a while, and I never got around to watching it. I don't know if I still have it.
You should see it. It's very good.
I'd
Justin,
like to,
why don't you give
yeah.
us some thoughts since you're half dead and probably don't want to talk forever?
Yeah. So, Season of the Witch was a very good movie.
Uh-huh.
You could tell that it was Romero, but it was very different for Romero,
Uh-huh.
and I liked it.
It was very well shot. It was
Stoud's
very
a writer,
dreamy.
ladies and gentlemen. Can you tell?
It uses a lot of dream logic, and it's a lot of weirdness.
It was
It's
good, and I
interesting.
liked
I definitely
it.
think we're probably gonna. Okay, it's one of those movies that we both like, but we're probably
Wasn't
gonna do
there
a rewatch.
another cut of it too? that
Yeah, there's
we
a whole
didn't
other
watch?
cut of it. We're gonna do another watch of it
Yeah.
and probably do a podcast when we move out and do a podcast show. It's one of those movies that deserves to have someone talk about it, and we need to watch it again and maybe dive into special features and like consume a little bit of it before we can like talk about it.
Oh.
I
I
like it.
remember there was a total fucking asshole in it. A guy who I did not like.
I hate him so bad.
Who,
I can't
who
remember hating
ended
him.
up getting laid twice, and I was like, "Oh,
Not
I hate
fair.
you so much."
It's always the asshole.
Oh, I hate you so much.
There's more than that, Michael. There's also a season in which Nic Cage, which is pretty awesome too.
Yep.
And Sean Bean. I think Sean Bean actually
This
makes
one-
it to the end.
I was happy this movie actually had the song "Season of the Witch," which is
It did.
every
Is it-
time I see
I think
anything.
it was a cover, though,
Season
wasn't it?
of the Witch. Do do do.
It was a
do,
cover,
do.
though, wasn't it?
Season of the Witch.
I don't
Do
think
do
so.
do do do.
Oh, was it? No.
That's the song,
was-
right?
No. But it did use the song. I was pretty impressed by that.
Season
That actually is- I think-
of the
yeah.
Witch. Do do do.
I bet you that's
do,
probably
do.
the reason why I kept it from being released so often. It's probably expensive.
Season of the Witch. Do 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 do.
Anyway,
do.
and the assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford is an amazing, masterful meditation on fame and obsession and the darkness in the soul of humankind.
Cool.
And it had really cool effects.
And if you liked Red Dead Redemption 2 at
Gunshots
all,
looked very real.
you'll recognize a certain sequence that make you, oh my god, that's the scene they got.
That's
for
from
Red Dead
that
Redemption.
thing. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Interesting.
100%. Like, I watched Red Dead Redemption, like, that's from the fucking assassination of Jesse James.
It's probably a
I saw
reference.
that, like,
Probably a reference.
yeah, it definitely was a reference. It's 100%. It's like the same heist that they do at one point.
Cool.
Like,
So-
misty clouds and mask and all.
So is that it? Was that all you guys watched this week?
That's the only thing we watched.
Okay.
I managed to watch one other movie.
Ah.
Oh,
Well, I
you cheated
watched
on
it.
me.
When I was completely just zonked
Lit.
out of my mind on cold medicine.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
that's the best.
Which I have to say, it's the perfect time to watch Midsummer.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my god! I haven't
Oh
seen
my
it.
God.
I really want to see that.
Oh, you still
Oh,
haven't seen it,
God.
Skinslip? Oh my God, you gotta watch it. It's good.
I know.
Well, it was on
It will
Amazon
fuck you up.
Prime, so it's like,
I don't
well,
have Amazon.
exactly, which is why I was like, well, I can't watch this
Yeah,
with Skinslip anyway.
Ari
You got me, son
Aster
of a bitch.
makes
You went
horror
with
that
somebody else
fucks
for
you
your
up.
entertainment. And I don't know if we're gonna
Holy
watch a movie tomorrow. It's
fuck.
at the Stout. I don't know how he's
So-
feeling up to.
Okay, so without
The
obviously...
pacing of that movie is so like, you know, things are gonna go bad, but it feels like maybe it won't, maybe it won't,
It's
maybe
very-
nope, everything's fucked.
You
It's
might
all
fuck
fucked.
up.
It's all fucked.
You're just making us think it's gonna go bad. and
It's,
then-
It's very... It kind of... How's the best way to describe it? It does kind of lull you in, doesn't it? Like, you feel very comfortable. You're having a nice time along with the characters, and you're kind of... There's a lot of blatant hints, like
this is
dropped
just a-
along the
yeah,
way, and you
this is
think, like,
just a
well...
different thing that
That's
I'm
not gonna be
familiar with.
anything like
It's okay.
that, or it's not gonna
okay.
be, you know, really. Bye, garbage
Bye.
gamer. Hold on.
Well,
All
it's
right,
late over there.
I
today
know.
for him.
We were about
He
to
works
wrap
today.
it up, and he just
He
ran
went from
away.
work literally
and-
to SNI.
Well, here,
Yeah,
what I'll
like,
do is let me just.
We
oh,
hang out for like 20 minutes before everyone showed up for SNI.
hang on, I'll bring Stout up. Okay, so
live for hours.
So yeah, it's like it lulls you into this sense of, you
Being
know,
triggered.
everything's fine. This is kind of, yeah, these guys, you know, these people are kind of weird, but they're not, you know, they're nice, they're friendly, and you know, everything's good. And
They
then
got a weird idea of what living should be like, but you know that's okay. With it's
just,
different.
you know,
culture.
it's
It's different.
different, yeah, no biggie. It's all
Yeah.
good. But yeah, and then it just fucks you up. And suddenly, a lot of the things that you saw earlier,
Yeah,
you think back to them, and you're like, oh, and like what seems so innocent suddenly isn't, and it's like, oh, it's so damn good. I really want to see the director's cut of that. Apparently, there's a director's cut available in the UK.
Another 30 or
It's about another
minutes,
30 or so minutes. I
Maybe
really.
it's a different take to the ending. It's not a different ending. It's a different way they do it, or
Maybe, yeah, I don't
Edit.
know, but it's
different edit or something.
It-
I'm not entirely sure about the edit.
it's
I didn't want any spoilers, so I stopped reading. Like,
yeah,
oh,
no,
shit,
no,
stop,
definitely.
I've avoided
It
trailers.
starts-
I've avoided everything. I know there's a bear costume involved, and I can't wait to figure out how that works.
You need to.
I'm excited.
Yeah, you want to watch it, ideally without
No
pausing.
shit.
Just let it kind of take you into its hallucinatory journey,
Don't worry.
and
Don't worry. It's okay.
let
What
it
happened?
let it work its magic on you.
I watched Hereditary. It's okay.
Oh, Hereditary
through
was
it.
so good, and
It was so hard to get through.
It was so disturbing.
me. I don't know if I can ever watch it again. It hurt me. It really hurt me. It
It's
injured
like
my
Ari
soul.
Aster is a
Well, that's-
genius,
See, that's what
and
true horror does.
Nah.
Is it gets you? It affects
Some
you.
horror gets me, but doesn't hurt me.
Yeah.
I feel like Ari Aster abused me emotionally for an hour and a half.
Wow.
Okay, actually,
Wow.
45 minutes because the last 10 minutes were like, oh my god, ah!
Oh my god.
What's
Like
going on?
the last
my God.
yeah, the last like
Oh,
10
God.
15 minutes of Hereditary, they just like fucked it.
Oh, it's a fucking
There are moments in that would just be burned into my brain forever. Like
I will probably in the future literally just skip to the end of the movie and watch the last 15 20 minutes of that movie just so I can remember because I already know the build up. I just want to see the payoff again.
the build up,
I just want
I feel like the payoff doesn't hold the same weight if you don't
just want
sit
to
through the build
visually
up
see
though.
it
Like
so I
you
can
need
take
to
the details
again-
in better.
again, like with
Think
Midsummer, it's
detail.
like you really need to go on that full journey in order to get the full impact of it, you know. You can't just skip to the end. You just can't. You have to go on that ride. But yeah, Ari Aster is definitely one I'm going to be keeping my eye on. I double billed both of those when I first watched them. Hereditary, followed by Midsummer. I think both on the same day. No, it was,
That would fuck me up.
No, it was two. It was two consecutive days. It was one,
okay,
and then
still
the
probably
next.
fucked me up, but not as bad.
But
I could live.
yeah, watching it, and I watched a little bit of the extras and stuff, and interesting stuff. Even the actors involved
What's
are like, wow,
interesting
this is
to
like
me-
just wild, crazy shit. Like I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
And they were in it.
For sure.
What's interesting to me is that it feels in a way like a return to proper horror.
It
because
does, yeah.
Just the themes that Ari Aster, I don't know.
I haven't seen The Wicker Man yet either.
Yeah.
But the way, the themes that they're working with in these movies
Mm-hmm.
are very much like the frightening subculture that you don't know anything about, but you're just going to take a chance and dive into it and see what happens, and then everything goes wrong.
Yeah.
That's the theme of both of these movies if you really think about it.
Yeah,
So
kind
it's
of,
like-
yeah. Similar.
That's very much, and that reminds me a lot of like classic horror movies.
Well,
too,
also,
you know?
sort of dysfunctional
So-
relationships are a theme of both of them, too.
Yeah.
In the case of Hereditary, it's a very dysfunctional, kind of broken family, and then in the case
Oh,
of...
that family is really.
Yeah, well, and even more so than you realize as you get deeper into it. But then with Midsummer, it's similar. Like, it has, broken friendships and relationships and stuff like that that have their problems, and they kind of bring their problems to this community, and things happen.
Yeah, I know The Wicker Man. Officially, I've avoided spoilers for The Wicker Man for 20 fucking years.
Mm.
So
Yeah, I haven't
was
seen The Wicker
watching
Man
it.
either. Is that Nicholas?
It's in my Amazon cart. I just.
Is that
had
Nicholas? That's the Nicolas Cage one, right?
it. That's the Nicolas Cage's remake.
Oh, which one is the one you're talking about?
The original one from the fucking 80s.
Oh,
70s. Can't remember
who's
which.
in that one?
I
Anybody
don't
we
remember.
know?
But
Okay.
it's Christopher Lee.
Oh,
It's
Christopher
proper-
Lee. Oh, okay.
Proper folk horror.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to. I'd like to double bill those. Have the original and the Nicolas Cage one back to back.
The Nic Cage one's apparently hilarious, but I mean, who cares?
Oh, Edward
Cage-
Woodward
the
is
thing
in
is-
it as well. Cool. I like him.
everyone like craps on Nic Cage's acting, but like every time I even see
Nicolas
him trying
Cage is
overacting,
brilliant. People
I
don't
always
get
find
him.
I'm
Yeah.
fascinated by the character choices. And
People-
even his quote unquote bad movies are interesting. To me.
I know.
He's never done a bad performance.
He
Never. Not
takes every one of his roles serious, and that's what people don't realize. They think he's just being deliberately over the top or silly or whatever.
No.
But no, he's bringing something interesting and unique to his characters.
once. So
he's
you're
a
like,
brilliant,
oh, it's hilarious.
creative
his
actor.
reactions.
But
But you're taking it wrong. You when you look at it, you're like, he's trying to convey true horror. What is it? This is what Nicolas Cage sounds like when bugs are crawling out of his eyes, right?
Yeah.
When his hands are made of needles and everything he touches burns, or
I
you know,
would've-
like that's Nic Cage's, Anyway,
I would have loved to see what kind of performance Stanley Kubrick would have got out of Nicolas Cage.
God damn, that'd be fucking
Right?
amazing. Jesus. Like I really has Nic Cage work together because I really want them to work together because I feel like
Who?
Nick Cage is the same.
You cut out
Werner
for a
Herzog?
second. Oh, Werner Herzog.
Werner
Yeah.
Herzog and Nick Cage. I don't
Yeah.
know if they've ever worked together, and if they haven't, I really feel like they could work really well together. Werner Herzog. I mean, Nick Cage has that Klaus Kinski energy without any of the violence.
Yeah, that's true.
Without any of the dark violence. He had a much
Klaus
healthier
Kinski
upbringing.
had problems, but he was
Yes.
also an amazing actor.
Understatement. There's a documentary of
Amazing actor.
my best theme.
And the dynamic in the working relationship with Klaus Kinski and Werner Herzog is fascinating to me. How they at times were antagonistic towards each other, but also kind of inseparable, and also got the best out of each other.
Also-
Through that volatile relationship.
Now hear me out, okay? Hear me out. The buddy cop comedy, Nick Cage and Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal's playing the straight man.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah.
He's just like straight facing all the jokes, not like getting the joke. He's doing that thing, you know.
And Nic
And
Cage is
doing
like just kind of
crazy,
off the wall.
goofy. Yeah, I think that'd be fun. That'd be an interesting pairing.
So,
You'd never see.
and was that it for you guys' movies?
Yeah, that was everything
All
I
right.
watched.
So there's a reason why I mentioned Stanley Kubrick. He's kind of on my brain this week because the one and only movie I watched this week for the first time in 30 years was The Shining. Everybody
wow.
was
wow.
Everybody was talking about Dr. Sleep, and well, I have no money to drop on studio releases right now, so I thought, well, everybody's talking about Dr. Sleep. I haven't seen The Shining in a long time, so I actually intended to just put it on for like 20 minutes and watch a little bit of it. And huh?
Can you take me off feature, please?
Well, I had Stout on feature. I put it on you just to mix it up a bit. Fine, there.
Pick me again, so it's like us.
I don't want it to be us, because then the layout's all fucked up.
Okay.
Just
Sorry.
let me control my show. Anyway,
Okay.
what the fuck was I even talking about now? So I was working on something, and I decided I was just gonna put it on for like 20 minutes, and ended up just getting sucked right in. Because it's just such a goddamn good movie.
Yeah.
It just literally drew me right in, and I ended up watching all 2.5 hours of it. And apparently there's an extended cut of that, too, that I didn't even know existed until like 3 days ago.
Watch Room 237 now. It's a documentary about it. It will blow your mind.
I would like to, yeah. But anyway, what I was going to say is after watching it, I watched a bunch of the extras that are on my Blu-ray, one of which is a half-hour cinema verite documentary filmed by Stanley Kubrick's daughter, Vivian. And it's absolutely amazing because you actually see it's very fly-on-the-wall, filmed at the time of just watching them work on some of the scenes and stuff and seeing some of how Stanley Kubrick would direct them. And a little bit of the antagonism with between him and Shelley Duvall, which of course everybody's heard about. But they even talked to Shelley Duvall about it at the time, about that specifically, and she said, "Yeah, it's just kind of that's how our working relationship was for that role. He wanted to get me to a certain place, and that's how he does it." And also how people always go on about, "Oh, Stanley's insane with 127 takes." And it's like, okay. In this case, that's what was necessary to get the actors to where he wanted them to be. Like in the case of Jack Nicholson. Like Jack Nicholson, you see him in the interviews, he's just rolling with it. It's like, yeah, whatever. It's just the way Stanley goes with it. And they say, like, so they're talking to somebody and says, "Is it true, like, you don't even have a current draft of the script?" And Jack was just like, "Yeah, I just look at whatever pages they give me as I come in for work in the morning." It's like, are you kidding? No. It's like because he was constantly revising. In fact, there's even footage of Stanley Kubrick sitting there madly typing out a scene as they're sitting at breakfast, and it's like, okay, here you go. But they talk about the fact that Stanley Kubrick was like 127 takes. That's ridiculous, and I forget who it was. I think it was like one of the cinematographers just saying, it's like, okay, let me just put a pin in that right now. Like, here's the reason why he does that. And it's because, say in the case of Jack Nicholson's character, you're wanting to get the actor to a point of crazy that is what the character requires. So in this case, when it starts off, the actor gives you the performance of being crazy. And they just act out being crazy how they think you want it, and that stuff. It's like, okay, let's do it again. Okay, acts again, being crazy. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. By like take 14 or 15, the actor's starting to get tired. They're not putting as much effort into it. They're giving you a lazier performance because they don't know fully what you want. By the time you get to take 30 or 40, you are acting loopy because you're so fucking tired. You start to get loopy crazy, and that's what he wanted. He wanted the loopiness that just a simple acting performance doesn't give you. But when you're over it, you've seen me. When I do a fucking marathon, how I get loopy? Well, pretend I'm Jack Nicholson in The Shining. That's the loopy takes that we're seeing in there. That's why they're so effective, because he's not only being loopy, he's also pouring his acting skill on top of it, fighting through the tiredness, and getting to that place of crazy in the performance that he was looking for. That's why he puts them through so many takes. It's literally acting through attrition. That's just the way he did it. And it worked, you know? It was hellish at the time, but it worked. So, the evidence is there on the screen. Those performances are amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, and, you know, people put too much negativity in there saying, like, oh, that's the reason Shelley Duvall went crazy. It's like, no, it fucking isn't. She went crazy like 40 years later. Like, come on. It's ridiculous. I mean, she talked about that and addressed it at the time. It's in the interviews. Saying, like, yeah, it was rough, but I don't hate him for it. You know, she said in the interview, said, I learned more working on this movie for the past year than I did in the past decade of doing other movies. You know, more about how to act and how to perform and stuff like that. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, I really enjoyed The Shining. It was wonderful. There's a great interview on there also with Wendy Carlos, talking about doing the music and some of the tracks that weren't used and stuff like that, and how she came up with some of the different music and whatnot. It was just, what an amazing film. So it was great to revisit that again after so long. I think I definitely appreciated it more now than I did when I was...
I'll be dead by the time you solve this.
Thanks, JL. I'll be... I think I appreciated it a lot more now than I did back when I was a teenager and saw it for the first time on VHS. And, yeah, it was awesome. It was great.
I love The Shining.
I also
It's a very
like The
good
Shining.
And yes, I appreciated it more, even more, I should say, after seeing Room 237, because it just
Room
introduces so
237.
many different ideas
Yeah, I don't
as
think
to like
that
the
is.
meaning behind the movie.
It is not on my Blu-ray. But
Oh, it wouldn't be. It's its own individual.
oh, is it on Prime or
Documentary
somewhere
that
that I can see it?
It might be on Canadian Prime. I don't know.
I don't know. I'll
You
have
should
to
check.
Room
check it out.
237, man, it's so weird.
I'll have to check it out. I'm gonna look right now.
It's like there are some parts of Room 237 that are like, okay, you can just ignore this part. It's stupid.
Yes, it doesn't make any sense.
Lame.
You're lying.
But other parts are like, well, that's kind of interesting how that works out, you know?
Uh-huh.
And there's one moment where it breaks the fourth wall, and it like there's something that's not an interviewed subject or not about Stanley. It happens in the background, kind of like purposeful. It's kind of weird. Like I was shocked that we saw this in a studio release like movie, you know, a movie released in theaters. It was just like so weird seeing this moment. I don't want to spoil it. You gotta see it. But...
Well, it's neither on Netflix nor Prime. So.
Damn.
What is this?
Jesus Christ. Never gonna use Skype again if I can help it.
Why?
Okay.
What?
Well, someone mentioned Skype in chat, and I don't care the context. I just hate Skype. Goddamn shittiest audio.
I used Skype briefly again about a year ago after not using it for so long, and then I deleted it again.
Yep,
I was
that's
like,
same.
oh yeah.
I was a guest on a podcast and they recorded Skype, and I was like, but why?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Terrible.
I
Let's
know.
just put out that podcast plugin. Like, you can get a new one because it's terrible.
Yeah.
Yes, Skype is never good. You were correct, Colin. It was for a while the only game in town that was free, though.
Yeah.
For a while. Thankfully, there's been some competitors.
Mm-hmm.
There's also Zoom chat, which a lot of streamers use.
Zoom.
We might want to try that. We might want to try that because I think you can customize the layout in that.
Oh really? Zoom chat.
I think
eh?
so.
Maybe we should look into
Not as
that.
high quality video. It's only 480p video for the participants, I think, but I'm not entirely sure. It's used a lot in the role-playing community.
Okay.
It craps out less when you have 7 or more people in a chat, Discord kind of fucks up.
Is it more customizable though in terms of the layout? Because that's the one thing that's really irritating the fuck out of me with Discord.
I think so. I haven't been on the control
Like, look at this shit. These tiny little windows here. Like,
I know. I get it.
It's garbage. Like, why have they not fixed this like a year later?
When we have a free time, not doing S9.
Well, obviously we're not gonna. Let's do it right now.
Oh, and S9, then we can go fucking do it right now. Actually, but I mean.
Yeah. I gotta do other
I mean,
things. Well,
a lot of the role uses it, and I've used it a few times. It's okay. I don't hate it.
Yeah.
But you know.
Oh, you can do backdrops in
name?
Zoom apparently.
You can set your display name too. It's the thing.
Zoom is used. Okay, Major Toga says Zoom is used in business and it has green screen effects. You can do backdrops. That'd be handy.
It's not good effects unless you have an actual green screen. Then it's fine. But the you know how like the old.
Well, no, but I'm thinking like this. If we have like our just cameras there, and then I can just throw something in the background, so it's not just black screen behind you.
No, yeah, that. But you sound like it's got. Remember Google Hangouts that had that plugin that gave you a green screen without actually having a green screen?
Oh, the background replace. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. They does that, but they also have I think actual in software like green screen tools.
Yeah. Okay.
For actual green screen, but.
Zoom chat, and this is free. Is it free?
Zoom chat is free. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well, we got to look into this then. That sounds potentially.
Yes, the nosedive and the Zoom video can nosedive. That is a problem, but so can this video, and so can every other video chat software. So I mean, I didn't notice it as any more often than here on Discord. To be fair, I've only used it a few times though.
All right. Well, good. So we'll look into that then, because we were kind of holding out, waiting for the Discord video to be more customizable. It doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon, if ever. And well, yeah.
I mean, whatever. Like I said, I will try whatever.
Yeah, exactly. We just want it to be pretty and wonderful.
Oh, Microsoft is apparently replacing Skype with Teams. The program called Teams, which originally made for businesses. That's interesting. Cool.
Teams,
I hope it's better than Skype.
Well,
Skype is garbage.
Pretty much anything is better than Skype. That's not difficult to be better than Skype.
It's true.
Yeah. Speaking of things and stuff, I reopened comments on YouTube because why the fuck not? I was bored.
Oh, good lord.
Already, the stupidity has begun. As expected, the first few comments were, why are you posting so many Fortnite videos? Why don't you do more DVD Blu-ray videos? It's like, because I haven't felt like doing DVD Blu-ray videos.
Because you guys bitch, that's why.
I'm just doing Fortnite videos right now.
Because people like you complain.
Yeah.
And he just to be a stubborn asshole who wants to play more Fortnite videos.
Exactly.
Because you're a fucking asshole and can't just deal with whatever content he puts out or go watch someone else.
Exactly. Just watch what you like. Don't watch what you don't like. Don't bug me about it. I mean, one of the reasons is, I'm depressed and stressed out, so Fortnite is a nice release for me. It's just kind of an escape. It's fun. We laugh. We have fun.
He just gets to have fun and play games with people.
And I share, and I play with a lot of viewers, some of which are very long-time viewers. You know, it's great to...
I don't watch much of his Fortnite play, because
it's great to have the interaction, you know?
I pop in and out all time through streams, you know?
Yeah.
Between doing other things.
Yeah, no, I see you there. I say hi when I see you.
And every time I see that, I refresh the following thing, I see Sean sitting at his desk, I click in, like, he's not playing the game. He's talking to Sean.
He's come for the chit-chat parts, yeah.
That's literally, I drop in.
I know you do. You come in, it's like, Sean, blah, 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 comic books, blah, 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 more comic books. I'm like, yeah, comic books. Fucking A, comic books.
Yeah, back to Fortnite. Like, all right, and then just fade into the background.
Say goodbye.
And I just show up for, I'm just not interested.
And he's eating pork chops. Sean, comic books, comic books, Sean, comic books,
movies, or whatever else. Not Fortnite. No offense to Fortnite, it's just not my thing.
I know, we know.
But I don't go bitching about it.
No, you don't.
You just the things I like.
Exactly.
You see, it's so hard.
It's not difficult.
So hard, guys?
Well, and complaining because I'm posting something you don't like isn't going to change that. I'm not going to not post it because you don't like it. I don't care.
They want input of the positive kind. What parts did you like?
Like, I don't care if you don't like it, honestly. And I care very little about YouTube as a whole right now. Because, I mean, I'm trying to make a living here. YouTube does not make much of a living for me.
Nope.
The only reason I do anything on YouTube anymore is because I like doing things on YouTube, in terms of videos and gameplays and whatever else, and interacting with
precisely
people.
why things still go up on my YouTube.
Yeah, but as far as putting all the time and effort into it that I did before, trying to make it on YouTube, that's done. I'm done with that. It's not happening. Once in a while, you'll see a splurge of videos from me when I feel like doing them. But beyond that, I'm not going to be busting my ass trying to happen on YouTube anymore.
I'm hoping that when Stoud and I move out, I'll be more inclined to do things short films I've always wanted.
Yeah, the one thing you will see is Halloween stuff. Halloween will still be an event on my channel, and I'll still do lots of stuff for Halloween. Over the course of the rest of the year, I'll do stuff when I do stuff. You know, there'll be the occasional updates when I have new Blu-rays or games or comics or whatever. Yeah, it's very nice stuff. You know, and there'll be other things as I feel like doing them. But there's no plan. There's no grand scheme other than there will be lots of videos at Halloween time. Beyond that, I'm just putting up stuff that I feel like putting up, you know? So I'm putting up, you know, my winning matches in Fortnite and other just random funny moments in Fortnite, because that's what I'm doing a lot of right now. All the bullshit with YouTube, with their algorithm and with COPPA and everything else is just, like, depressed me to the point of not even wanting to bother. Ad revenue is in the fucking toilet, and it has been for literally years now. And I'm just sick of trying to fight the system and get my content out there. I mean, I get it. I get what you guys are saying about, you know, saying, like, but your content is good. We like it. It's why aren't you bigger? And it's like, I don't know why I'm not bigger. If I was bigger and I could make a living, if I could make a living just from YouTube, I would be making more videos to continue that gravy train. But it's not. I'm making all my money on Twitch with the live streams, which I know a lot of you hate and a lot of you love. And, well, I got to go where the money is because I got to put food on my table.
He's doing the best he can with what he's got, right?
So that's it. I mean, that's basically it in a nutshell. Is I'll do what I do when I do it. But the majority of my focus is on the live streams right now because that's where the money is these days. And I'll continue to do YouTube and, you know, cross-pollinate, cross-promote between them as I feel like it. But I'm putting more focus on the streaming now than I am on YouTube because I'm tired of fighting YouTube's system to just get my content seen.
Ever-changing goalposts.
Even the fucking top content creators there are frustrated with it and say, like, I don't know what to do. Like, they're okay. Like, they're insulated to some extent because they got a huge user base and they still pull in tons of money so they can live on it and take that dip but still be able to function. I'm not making that much there. I don't have that luxury. So they can justify continuing to put the time in and fighting the algorithm to keep their audience and whatnot.
They have fucking assistants to help, too.
And they also have enough money they can hire people to actually help with the production end of things. With me, it's
making thousands of dollars. They have a fucking team. It's not just one person.
Me, it's a one-man show. I do everything myself. I don't have any help at all. It's all 100% me. So
it's one of those guys with 10 million fucking subscribers. I'm a one-man show. I don't fucking believe you. Maybe editing, maybe shooting, but not all the stuff.
Well, I mean, a lot of them, to be fair, don't have huge crews. So, like, I think PewDiePie has 2 editors. That's it.
That's not.
And he still does a lot of editing himself. Like he said, so, you know, I enjoy editing, so he'll occasionally edit videos himself. But he also has 2 other editors that take the load off him, so you can just focus on the content. You know. And that's fine. It makes sense. Others, I don't even know if Markiplier has a crew. I know he does with like his, miniseries and stuff.
Probably has social media people to promote.
Probably, yeah. I'm sure he has.
That's the thing is
some kind of help.
It's not even that you have a crew that does your work. It says you have person who does the mundane bullshit you hate.
Yeah,
Whatever
exactly.
one little thing that
It's
is.
to take the
Is it
load
making
off,
that Twitter post
to help with the promotion and things like that. Yeah. But that's something that's little guys like me. I don't have that luxury. It's all me.
See,
everything is me.
People are like,
So-
that's why it bothers me. People say money can't buy happiness. I say bullshit. If I have just enough money to live,
Yeah.
I can pay somebody to do the parts of this job I fucking hate. I loathe, like editing videos.
Yeah.
And I would be much happier because my content would be getting out there in an edited form because I'm paying someone who loves to edit my fucking content. And then I'd have a YouTube channel and I'd have all, but I can't. I can't at this stage. I'm building it up.
Yeah.
I'm averaging between 3 and 7 people on stream, so
Yeah.
I'm working.
And
on it.
I get around 20 or 30, but
Yeah.
it depends.
You've been doing it for a year.
Depends what I'm doing, and depends
Like
what time
straight,
of day it
hard
is and
grind.
stuff like that. So,
Morning, right?
it is what it is. So, anyway, right. Anyone wondering what's going on with YouTube, that's pretty much what's going on with YouTube. Not much at the moment, and there probably won't be much going on for a while yet. I'm focusing on other things right now. I'll put up content when I put up content. I mean, I could have just made it all the Twitch exclusive Patreon stuff for all the streams. I mean, quite frankly, be glad I'm posting anything at all right now on YouTube. I'm so disenfranchised with YouTube as a platform, like I can't even begin to tell you.
I'm posting things in Patreon exclusives that are stream specific. There'll be stream archives of specific games that will only be available on my Patreon.
I mean, I've been
for
doing
$1 a month.
I've been doing this since 2006. There comes a point where you have to say, hey, is this actually working? Or should I put my effort on something else? And, well, as far as Twitch goes, it's proven to be working. So I'd be stupid not to be putting all my emphasis on that at this point in time. So, I'd love to do more Eddie videos. See, the thing with stuff like that is there needs to be the creative spark. I'm not just going to do any video for Eddie. It has to be something that I feel I can do something funny. It has to be something funny. And if it's not something if it's not something that I find funny, then I'm not going to do it. So
I buy into material goods because it makes me happy. Because right now I live in a place that makes me.
Yes.
When that changes, I won't need as many materials.
We are all not strangers to buying the pain away.
I can't fuck the pain away, so I'm gonna buy the pain.
That's
away.
one of the problems with being poor is I can't afford to buy the pain away, so I'm just left with the pain. Or Harold. Yeah, Harold, same thing. I love the character of Harold. He's fun to play. But I, again, need to have material that is appropriate to the character and funny. So,
to be fair, you could easily find that and then do that stuff live on your Twitch, and people would probably love watching.
Probably.
That shit. Probably help you come up with some really funny gags that you can put in your thanks at the end or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, you can do this here. I'm like, oh, that's a really good idea. And then you come with a twist to whatever their idea is, and, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Creativity!
Harold's ASMR corner.
Yeah,
Hi
dude,
guys,
you would
welcome to
seriously get
Harold's
spammed, I'm not even
ASMR
kidding.
corner. We're gonna talk about New York.
Oh, I can't hear you. I'm not listening to stream. Alright.
Yeah.
Just drown your sorrows in video games.
Exactly. So, I can't afford to buy things, but I have a lot of video games, so I'm playing video games. I'm gaming the pain away. And sharing some of the choice moments from that on YouTube. And that is what my content will be for now. And I'll get back to other things when I feel like getting back to them. That's when that will happen.
And my content for
When?
now will be nothing. Because I don't feel like making content
Well,
for you cocks.
Well, we've been telling him that his energy should go into streaming
there you go.
instead of making content, because the streaming is also content.
Yes,
I was
it is.
thinking today of the hours I could do. I could, like, after work from like 12 to 4 in the morning or something, I could do
I
streaming.
mean, I can help you with some of that, get you motivated to start at least, you know?
Yeah.
On Sundays, I could do like 12 to 6 p.m. You know,
Just realized,
something
has this
like
been
that.
saying pre-show the whole time?
That's
It
it.
has. It's not
If you
the
need
pre-show
some, like,
anymore.
Yeah, we're still in the same. But, like, if you're in the, if you
We
need
haven't
motivation,
started
you
yet.
know, I'm willing to help you by co-streaming stuff with you. You know, doing some multiplayer games or whatever. to help
Yeah,
get you
Stoud.
motivated.
Yeah, Stoud.
Multiplayer games.
I keep inviting him
That
to play
doesn't
multiplayer
motivate
games,
me.
and he's just like, meh, I don't wanna.
Also,
I don't
I would
wanna.
really-
He wants me to play Dauntless.
I want you to play
Oh, yeah.
anything. Just play something with us, you fuck.
Yeah.
I want to see Star Online too.
Oh, God.
Oh God. None of us have the system it's gonna be on.
And we don't
don't.
want to play a fucking MMO. We
It's
just
gonna
want
be
to
on
play
PC
something
eventually.
simple and like everything we've ever played together has been short, simple, stupid, like
mean,
depth.
Really
Sharks.
simple.
And
No, I
that other
think
one.
it's cool. Stout, I will definitely play Fantasy Star Online too because I like the first one, but it's not out right now, Stoudman,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
for months. So
See,
let's play something else.
so
until
something,
then.
so something like Dauntless is not getting into a big, massive story of complex cosmic
I
significance.
installed it.
It's
It doesn't.
hey, let's go kill some big monsters and do stupid things. That's what it
doesn't necessarily
is.
look like my bag of tricks, but
I mean,
try
it's
it, you know?
player versus environment. We had fun with Conan doing the same kind of thing. Like, let's go into Conan and do stupid things. Okay. So it's another place for us to do stupid things in a game that's somewhat relevant right now.
Well,
And
think
it's
first,
free.
Before I do anything, I need to figure out what the fuck is going wrong with my computer.
Well,
Now,
it's cross-platform.
it could be age. It
Yeah.
could be age.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking it's something else because actually
When's the last time you cleaned it?
right before we went live, I noticed I have a driver for my graphics card.
Aha!
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Again, by the way, again.
I
2
know.
weeks
Fingers
later.
crossed. Yeah, it's because
Yeah.
they realize there's a problem and they're probably fixing it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, a game that we
fingers
could all
crossed
play
it won't
together,
happen.
Roth, but it depends if everyone is gonna play it. I'm just throwing out
publishing
suggestions. I mean, I looked
on
at
my-
I looked at the trailer. It looked like fun. I thought I could see us playing that, but I haven't played it. I don't know anything beyond what I saw in the trailer. So
I haven't played it.
Cool.
I've just seen people play it, and from what I've seen of people playing it, and I've watched I'd say at least an hour or two gameplay of this. It's not really my thing. It's not. It's just
Okay,
not something
Mr.
I'm interested in.
loves mobile games like Animal
For-
Crossing and only mobile
Oh.
games.
For
Like
my
Animal
$1
Crossing.
patrons,
Attacking me now.
Oh my
That's
God.
all you're doing.
Those
for my
that's-
$1 patrons, I put up some sample pages for the RPG I'm writing. So
Oh,
if
there you
want to
go.
Take a look at it. $1 a month with my Patreon club.
Actually, same with my Patreon. Your $1, you get exclusive access to all the hidden playlists of the Twitch streams. So there's a lot of full game playthroughs there that will never appear on the regular YouTube. You get to see stuff like I'm in the process of putting together a playlist of all the full-length Fortnite streams, which is the full streams, including all the losses and everything, if you really want to dive deep into it. There's also other gameplays, such as the Uncharted games. I do apologize. I lost a section of the middle of Uncharted 3, so Uncharted 3 is not fully on there. Stupid exporting. This is one reason I don't want to fall behind on the highlights anymore, because I end up losing shit because it just gets too overwhelming and I lose track of things. What else? Playing Star Wars Bounty Hunter. Fallout 3. Got a massive playthrough of Fallout 3 on the go right now. Still in progress. Also playing Euro Truck Simulator 2, which has been far more hilarious than I was expecting it to be.
Me too, actually. I was not expecting it to be this good.
If you want to know why I'm not a truck driver, go watch that.
It's joy.
And
Pure
also
joy. I
playing,
love
what we were mentioning earlier, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I've been playing that quite a bit.
Did you finish Bounty Hunter?
I've not finished Bounty Hunter yet. I'm in the middle of the
Okay.
jailbreak level. I got to redo that because I died and ran out of continues.
I just didn't remember.
Yeah.
I missed
No.
part of that. I chunk of that stream.
No, on the Twitch highlights, I'm splitting them up. You can also see them on Twitch. I'm actually putting a lot of the full playthroughs on Twitch. The Fortnite full streams are being exclusively put onto YouTube on the Fortnite playlist, which I'll let my Patreon subscribers know when that's ready to go. All the other playthroughs, like current ones, are available on Twitch, so you can actually see them on my Twitch channel. If you prefer YouTube, they will eventually appear on the YouTube Patreon list as well. So, yes. And there you go. And I think that's everything.
Oh, that's what we can play together online. Farming Simulator.
Yes, we all have Farming Simulator.
Oh, yeah, we have Farming Simulator. That's one we can do.
Yes, we should do that.
So I'm sure running a farm badly will be just as exciting as fighting giant monsters together. Sure.
I can imagine that.
Yes, even more exciting. You say you weren't expecting Euro Truck Simulator 2 to be fucking as good as it is.
No, imagine this.
And now, imagine this. Farming Simulator.
Imagine.
Me and Sean are on one side. Me and Sean are on
Can
one side.
you imagine?
Doing something on the farm, and we're oh shit. We turn around and somehow Stout has got the tractor on the roof.
Yes.
How did Stout get on the roof? I don't know. I was watching Stout's stream to see what happened.
You say these funny things can happen, but I don't know. Depends how realistic the simulation aspect is. Who turned off the gravity in my farm?
How did you get stuck in a tree, you goddamn bastard? Upside down, too. Impressive.
Worm disease just randomly drops in. And burying bodies in your crop field. Lol. Wow. Why is the tractor upside down? The Long Dong Squad. Yeah, we will get back to Conan eventually, I promise.
But we'll be on the Farming Simulator instead.
I don't know, there's a shit ton of new stuff in Conan, too, that we haven't even seen.
Now it's kind of funny calling it the Long Dong Squad, by the way.
The Long Dong Squad?
Someday I want to have a dong that is long.
Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, you can actually ride horses now. I think there's more areas that they added to the map too. We still haven't.
We can ride horses in Conan.
We still haven't even seen all the original areas in the map.
Gotta get horses so we can ride all over the place and get into trouble and shit.
And then I can just like cuss out my shitty, stupid horse all the time.
Oh, we're gonna have so many horse accidents where we run into each other with horses.
Oh, I know.
Accidentally trample each other. Oh God, the joy! Oh, the joy!
Oh God, think of how much easier it'll be to travel now too. Like actually being on horseback.
That's why I said we can go explore the whole map.
Go explore way more. Yeah.
Raise some more horses and go do it again.
Yeah.
Naked and afraid. I'm the horse. No, seriously, we can do that when we get bored of doing it at home. We can get naked and afraid and run out into another wilderness, and the horses that we have disposal. Brew some new horses, raise some new horses, whatever.
Yeah.
And well, who cares what happens? Cause
then we can just eat the horses if they die. There you go.
Yeah,
hey, we have meat and leather.
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah.
I'm not playing Counter-Strike. I have no interest.
No. We'll
if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna get him Overwatch.
No, we'll definitely get back into Conan. I think that'd be fun because, there's all the crafting aspects too, which we were starting to get pretty good at, and like our last run, we explored a whole bunch of areas that I was too terrified to look at by myself because there was just too many guys there. How many times did we go to that dark temple that I just scooched around and avoided for how long? And we would just go in there like, hey, we need we need more minions. Let's go back to that temple and see what they got. Okay. So we just go in the temple and kill everybody, clunk and capture the ones we want. And
if you go to the Epic Store right now, Carcassonne and Ticket to Ride are on sale. If you guys want to do some multiplayer board game, just have a nice board game night.
There you go.
They're really fun games. You guys have fun with them. I actually owned both those games in real life and physical form.
IKEA horse meat nuggets in Conan Exiles, yeah. What is this? Go out and says play Escape from Tarkov. All the cool kids are playing it. So many streamers have tried it and are hilariously bad. Excellent.
It's not my kind of game.
I don't even know what it is. But you still need to kill the serpent. Oh yeah, in the dregs. That's right. Because for whatever reason it didn't count. They got the achievement and I didn't. I was like, fuck's sake. I gotta kill it again.
Lovely. Thanks.
Fight giant spiders and giant snakes. Yeah.
Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Oh, the snowy mountains. Yeah, we never got to the snowy area.
I want to go in the volcano.
In the volcano. I accidentally spawned in the rainforest at one point and got to check that out a bit. But
I mean, we ran through the rainforest too, and we
can't
also
remember
went
if we
to the
did.
coast. Remember we went to the coast, that temple on the coast and shit.
Oh yeah, and there was the boat, and we all got killed.
Yes.
I remember that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No, it was good. I have all the old recordings of that. I got to repost them on Twitch. I think that's where we'll pick up the recordings.
Yeah,
of
you
those.
should post them for replays. Start doing replays of those instead of Fortnite.
Yeah.
Why? Don't we play Fortnite? No, we play this too. Just don't worry, we're catching everyone up.
I'll do
And
both.
everyone's-
I'll do both.
Yeah, of course.
I like my
That's
Fortnite. Also, season 2's dropping in like 11 days, so I'm really eager to see what's gonna happen with the island and the story.
He's addicted to his Fortnites.
It's
Yeah,
good.
whatever.
It's fun.
And that's
You enjoy
okay.
it.
I like
Well, I
shooting
enjoy it.
12-year-olds in
Dumb
the
game.
face.
I uninstalled Fortnite. I was like, I need this hard drive space.
Aw, so that's why we haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, I just don't have interest in the game. I don't think it's very good.
But it was
That's my
because
personal opinion.
I don't care. We were having fun.
Good.
I enjoyed having
Well,
you
have
there.
fun. You're having fun with other people who I don't want to play with because they don't like me. So I don't have any
What do you
interest
mean they
in playing
don't
with
like you?
them. Oh, yeah, don't even start. We're not even going to get into
All right.
Trust me. I've
Well,
had lots of disrespect from your regulars, so I'm not.
Really?
Another reason I don't show up. Yep.
Well, that's... Be nice to
That's the way it is.
Skinslip, people. Come on. Skinslip is
They
good
think
people.
I'm trash and I'm awful, and then they go away. So I just
Skinslip
went,
is
"Alright,
not trash and
thanks,
is
bro.
not awful.
We've got better things to do with my life than deal with those fucking people. So
All right.
they like you, so go for it.
Well,
Hang out with your groupies.
I'm sorry
and,
that
we'll play other games
you had
soon
that
on
experience.
Sundays when Stoud's free.
Okay.
Oh, it's all good.
Sundays of Stoudman Sundays. So maybe Sundays can be our Conan night. Or something.
Well, Stoud's
Yeah.
got to make the commitment to streaming.
What platforms do you have Conan on, Stoud? PC or
PC.
Yeah.
PC?
We're all on the PC.
We're all on PC. Okay. Oh yeah, we can't do cross-platform with that. Never mind.
Like, what are you talking
So we
oh,
can
Colas, and you've had a problem with that person too?
we
Oh,
can
well.
be
That's what
sweaty
it goes.
Conan players.
Can't be friends with everybody, you know. And don't worry about it. I was like, oh, okay, these people don't like me, then I don't want to hang with them, so I'll go hang out with people who do like me. So
Well,
That's what I do.
yeah.
that's no hard feelings. It's like, okay, that's cool, guys. Have fun. Bye.
Okay then.
I hang out with my friends every Saturday night, and they can never, ever, ever be on the show. So
Well, yeah. There you
because
go.
I've already said no, I already said so, and I get veto power. It's great.
Well, yeah, basically.
Like, no, fuck that guy, and him too. Oh, he's cool. They don't argue; they insult.
I don't know who you're talking
Some people
about,
don't know
but
how to
okay.
argue, and they just hurl insults instead.
Oh.
It's like, okay.
You'll have to tell me in PMs, 'cause now I don't know.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm not really too worried about. I'm not broken up about it.
No.
I just went off and did my own thing.
Yeah.
It bothered me for like a day, and then I was like, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I'm over it
Well,
now.
good.
They
I'm glad.
they operate they what's the word? They occupied my thoughts for longer than they should have, and I moved on. That's it.
I see. Well, good. I'm glad that they didn't occupy your thoughts.
Yes, I will definitely PM you when you're not in stream when you'll accidentally reveal it.
Yeah, right. Oh, that guy. He's an asshole. I don't blame you.
So yeah,
This-
is Kingdom Come Deliverance is that the medieval combat game? Because that would be really fun to play online. It's us versus and a whole bunch of other people versus a whole bunch of other people. Some people are holding a fortress. Some people are attacking the fortress. Just like silly medieval mayhem. It would be a lot of fun. A lot of ragdoll physics goofiness. Hey, this is the game I'm
That's
thinking
always
of.
fun. Yeah.
Is that the game I'm thinking of?
Ragdoll physics stuff.
Yes. Mordhau. That's a different game. Mordhau's different. I'm familiar with Mordhau. That's a different one.
I don't know.
I like ragdoll physics
Mordhau's
stuff.
a similar concept, but different.
You whispered me.
Jazz
Whispered.
hands.
Krillin
Jazz
has no
hands.
problem with revealing people.
Jazz
Okay,
hands.
revealing
Oh,
on
it's
stream
Jazz
now.
hands. Jazz hands.
Oh, okay. So Kingdom Come's not multiplayer. Got it.
Everyone be distracted by my jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
My favorite thing, we just the open world game like that, and then me, Stout, and Sean, and Garbage, whoever else we want to invite, shows up, and we're just wandering around like, oh, there's a mission. That's cool. Fuck
Well-
the mission. Let's attack this random dude to death with swords. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah!
Well, I mean, that's kind of how we were approaching Conan, where we were just
Exactly.
kind of like going around, and like sometimes we'd
Our own
be
thing.
actively trying to be productive, you know, getting materials and crafting and getting our minions and whatnot. And other times we're just like, let's go over here and just see what stupid trouble we can get into.
Get
Okay.
drunk in fist fights with this thing over here.
You're like, let's go attack this really powerful looking monster. Okay.
Yes.
So, still gotta kill that bat on the mountain. That fucking bat. Killed me and Stoud. That was a long time ago. I'm pretty sure we could take him now. I think we could take him. One of you can distract him by letting him gnaw on your body, while the other two of us come up behind and hack away at him.
Oh, Skeleton, you know the part that made me laugh the hardest? They told me I was a garbage player, yet I have better aim than all of them.
Garbage
All of them have better
player.
aim.
Well,
They
what
called me
was it
garbage
like?
player. I'm like, really?
Wait a minute. Was it like
Oh,
the
really?
Was it like the second time you'd played the damn game? Like give the
Yep.
People
Like,
call me
motherfucker, 90% of my, or 60% of my hits were fucking headshots. I don't know what I'm a garbage player. I'm sorry. Benji can't hit the broadside of a barn, bless his heart.
Yeah.
I love him, but Jesus Christ, he's also lost half the time. He's not the offending party, by the way. There. Benji's a good dude. No problem with Benji.
Yeah. No,
Just
Benji.
walked out.
No, I remember like there was
I like Benji. I
Yeah,
want to be clear here.
Benji talked some trash, but I mean it was all in fun. I mean it wasn't. It was
Benji insulting me would be a joke. I'd be like,
Yeah.
really?
Just, yeah.
Okay. How many times do you get killed off by your lonesome in a group game or you're in team working? Okay.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why even if he tried to insult me, I wouldn't even get it.
Yeah.
That's not
But-
insult. But it's okay.
But no, I
Benji
mean, there's-
is a cool dude. He tries and he's funny and I'm
Yeah. Well, and we've had a lot of good
cool. I don't have any
games.
problems with him.
And yeah, absolutely. Well, and I mean he's trash talked a little bit, but we all do. I mean it's
That's
never
not-
been
yeah, yeah.
it's never been
There's other
outside
stuff
of
from other people.
you know just light ribbing
Yeah.
other players. You know. I do get trolls come in and they're just like, you're trash. It's like, well, I haven't been playing that long.
Yeah.
This is literally my first season. You should have seen me when I started.
It's like, dude, like
So-
I've played Fortnite twice.
I'm
but,
fairly
like,
competent
I've
now,
been playing
but-
shooters my entire life.
Yeah.
I would say I'm a competent player.
Yeah. No, see,
Trash is not what I would describe myself.
See, I
but
enjoyed playing with you simply because you're a good team player, and
I'm
you
focused very heavily on teamwork. I
yes,
love the
and
most
you
part
have
of it.
like, and I've tried to instill this in a lot of my teammates is like an almost instinctive, sense of what you need to do as a part of the team to complement what everybody else is doing. So like. For example, I'll say, okay, I'm going to go around this hill to the left. The enemy's on the other side of the hill. And you're like, okay, I'll go around the right. And it's like, it just, without even thinking, you're just like, okay, we'll flank him, Or, I'll go around the right, you go around the left, and then the other two go up in the middle and get the high ground so you can see down. It's just...
And you notice when I played, we rarely had problems with the wall hitting us because I was always very aware, like, we need to keep fucking moving.
Oh, the storm, yeah.
Yeah, but, everybody else, you constantly keep still getting hit by the wall.
I do, well, yeah, and sometimes you get caught up in a fight, and you can't break away until you deal with that person, and and then sometimes it's just
And
too
that
late.
changes everybody, which is why you got to learn when to
And
fight.
sometimes you don't have a choice though. Like if someone spots you and starts shooting at you, I mean, you can try to run, but if they're focusing on you, you've got to stop and fight. Otherwise, they're just going to dog you all the way. So
covering fire while you run for fucking cover.
I mean, it's a matter of it's case by case. It's always different,
It always is. Yeah.
but we're getting there.
But
But
no,
yeah, anyway,
it is
that's
what it
one of the reasons I enjoyed playing with you, Skinslip, is because you have a good sense of that, and you were
That's what I
always
want
a
to get
good
to on Overwatch.
a
'cause I
good
think you'd
team
have fun with
player,
that
and
in a different way,
yeah.
So there's some characters I think you'd really like in Overwatch, because like each character plays a completely different way. Soldier is your typical shooter. You'd probably start on him. Like they can call him Legs for short,
Yeah.
because he has the ability to run really fast. So his whole thing is his superpower is legs. So we call him.
Oh yeah. Michael says I got kicked from a COD match because every time I died, I laughed my ass off, and the person that killed me a couple times was getting pissed because I wasn't. And the toxic behavior of COD players is why I don't play it anymore. Also, I don't think those games are such hot shit like everybody says it is. Well, I mean, they're pretty straightforward first-person shooters. I don't know if there's anything really special or unique about them.
Just about skill in this game.
I think that's one of the reasons I like Fortnite as well as being a multiplayer game like that, is in the other types of games you have the everybody can talk to everybody chat. So you get people on the opposing team just shit-talking you the whole time.
Yeah, you don't have that in Overwatch.
Whereas in Fortnite, you don't. You can only talk to your team, and that's it, you know?
Overwatch, yeah.
And I think that
Same
makes...
with Overwatch, same thing.
yeah, see, and I think that makes a big difference and makes it a much more pleasant experience for everybody involved.
You still get toxic teammates if you play with
Well, if you
randoms.
play with randoms, yeah, for sure, but...
Some things can't be helped. But as we did Overwatch, I'm sure there's a bunch of your regulars who show
Yeah.
up. Who are like, I got Overwatch too. Let me come play with you.
Oh, I'm sure
Yes.
they do. I'm sure they
'Cause
will.
it's
Yeah.
so much better when you're playing with a six stack because you don't have to worry about
Yeah.
people not doing their job.
Yeah.
So.
You can kind of cover for
But I
each
think,
other
like I said,
a
I
little
think
better.
you would find you'd have fun having that as a change of pace. Not like something. I don't think you'd main it, but I don't think
No.
you'd be addicted like you do to Fortnite.
Yeah.
But
But
I
I'm,
think you'd enjoy it.
you know, I'm sure I would, yeah. And I want to play stuff
Like
with you
each
because you're
character
fun.
plays entirely.
That what?
Each character plays entirely different.
Yeah.
Like each one has a completely different movement power, completely different power set, different way you're supposed to play them,
Yeah.
different strategies to play them
Um,
effectively. It's crazy.
Another one that sounds
Simple.
kind of similar to that is Apex Legends, where
Same thing.
all the
Yeah,
characters
Apex
have
Legends is
different
the combination
abilities.
of Overwatch and Fortnite,
Yeah.
essentially,
Yeah.
with its own thing.
I've looked at a little bit of that. It looks okay.
I enjoyed
But,
it enough.
Did you?
I mean, if you wanted to play that, I'd try that out with you a few times. if
It's
you wanna do
also
that.
free. That actually
Yeah.
might be a good one for us to try because I haven't played it yet. I've just seen some videos of it, but it's also free, and I know Overwatch is not
Yep.
free, so
No,
might
but
be a
I have Overwatch. I just need to get you a
might
copy
be
of
a
Overwatch.
thing for us to play at least. That we
Unless
can-
someone wants to be kind and gift you a copy of Overwatch. That's a whole other thing
Well,
you can't control.
Yes, this is
My
true.
point being, I will give Overwatch when I can afford it, hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Because I want to play with you.
Yeah, Worm Disease says COD just seems boring to me, but player versus player I find boring in general after a while. Well,
I prefer team versus team.
it depends. Yeah. Well, I mean,
I
you
was
notice.
pro Battlefield 2
Yeah.
players. So
Like I do play a lot of squads
I know,
in Fortnite as well. I mean, I enjoy the solo game, but it is fun to play with a squad of people as well. You know.
I was on a beginner, like low-level team, like get your foot in the door kind of thing.
Yeah.
On a B team of their guys, so like mostly I was there for the training.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was notable for having good aim and good tactics, and so I was actually making my way up to the main team like shortly, but I had to like drop out. I was also in film school. I had to decide what was my future. Turns out I should have gone the desert. I should have gone the Battlefield way because that was actually the future. But I didn't know that 12 years ago. Right?
Yeah, fair enough.
Nobody could have fucking known in 2008 that that was going to be the future, and that should have been my career trajectory. It's
Yeah.
continuing that way, continue on professional teams instead of doing this other thing and wasting that 10 years of talent that I could have had.
Oh,
But I had,
well.
you know, because I
Nobody
had
knew.
practiced every day I would have been a much better player.
It just kind of
And when I was
happened
playing Battlefield
organically.
2, I was a very good
Talking about like the esports and stuff like that. I mean, nobody really
Yes.
would have predicted that would take off as it has.
I wanted to be an
You know.
esports
Yeah.
professional at the time, but there was very few of them.
Yeah.
Very few. You know,
No, I
Fatality
know.
being the most famous one.
Which one?
You know? Fatality
Oh.
is the most famous one at the time.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the endorsement deal. Graphics card company.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude, that was the pinnacle. Oh, and this guy, I think he was
Yeah.
the one who won the Ferrari at the one of the tournaments. Some like Doom or Quake tournament. I can't remember which.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Esports has been shit on for too long. I think.
It's on its way to being breakout. It's one of the most
Yeah.
profitable sports in the world right
I think
now.
it's great. I think it's great that it's a thing now that you actually have
Only
these
dragging behind here.
events for
Well,
people who love video games. You know, I mean,
in every other country but fucking America, soccer stadiums get full of people watching esports. So it's just not popular here yet.
yeah.
But we're getting there. We're
Yeah.
getting there's Overwatch and League of Legends and one of the other
it's
games
definitely taking up.
Rocket League. Those are all gonna
Yeah.
all on ESPNs now.
Yeah.
Twitch is getting bigger every day, so I think
Oh, yeah.
it's getting there. We're getting there. Dota 2, I think it's another one.
Dota 2, yeah. Well, and Fortnite's had some
Another
pretty
one.
big tournaments as well. When Battle Royale took off, they jumped on that bandwagon almost immediately.
Pop quiz, hot shot. What does Dota stand for?
Don't overthink, asshole.
It was an expansion for Warcraft 3, I believe, and that's how it actually
Was
started.
it really? I have Dota 2. I've
Same
never
idea.
played it, ever. It's free. I think it was just
it's a
given to
MOBA.
me with Steam.
Defense of the Ancients. Excuse me, not Dawn of the Ancients. Wrong
Defense
word, my
of the
bad.
Ancients. Oh, there we go.
Anyway, my apologies. Yeah, it is free to play. It's MOBA. I'm not into.
Yeah.
Yeah, World Cup. Fortnite World Cup had 500,000 viewers.
Wow.
$40 million prize pool. That's worldwide viewers, though.
Yeah.
In America, I bet you those numbers were not that impressive.
The
compared
top,
to
I
other
think the
countries.
top individual prize was $3 million, if I remember correctly. That was
Yeah, it was a
Booga
lot.
won that.
Yeah, man.
The top
Millionaire.
three won it was like 3 million, 2 million, 1 million or something. Like they all won like stupid money.
Yeah. Everybody who like top 32 or got like big bank.
Oh, yeah, they all did. Yeah, they all got.
Yeah, like good. Need to pay some fucking taxes kind of bank.
Yeah.
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 And then there was the team competition that solos and duos and quads, right?
Yeah. I
Do
think
they have
so.
triples? Is triples even a thing?
No, it's 1, 2, and 4,
Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was one too.
and then the
Oh.
bigger. Yeah, that's right. The top winner was 16-year-old kid.
Yeah, man. That's
Yeah.
because the young have an advantage.
Well, with the
Re-
reflexes,
reacting.
the reflexes,
Me
big
and
time.
you are old. We'll never be esports.
No.
Be streamers.
Well, I
forever.
mean,
That's
at
not-
most, like potentially, we could probably do some light competition and win like some of the lower end prize
with
money.
other streamers, perhaps, like other people who aren't professionals. And
It's like,
play
yeah, I won
gaming,
$500
maybe.
bucks. That's half my rent. Woohoo!
Like we could enter a tournament with, like on the game with like other streamers. Probably more
Yeah.
fair. I mean, there's still a lot of streamers who are better than us, but it'd
Yeah.
be more skill level at least.
Yeah.
You know. People who play
Greetings,
the game all
Brinsley.
the
We're
time.
about to end. We're just talking about stuff. Well, to be fair, we talk about stuff all night, but you know, there you go.
4.5 hour go.
Stout is dying. Well, the first hour of that was the pre-show, so
Oh, was it? Okay.
yeah, the pre-show
I thought you
factors
started
into
a
that.
new stream for the.
No,
tonight.
it's all the same stream.
Okay.
It'll be a different one when I chop it up. By the way, those of you wondering about the pre-shows, they are available on the Saturday Night InSaNiTy playlist, both on Twitch and on YouTube. They're unlisted on YouTube, but if you go to the playlist, you should see them listed there. On Twitch, they're just part of the main collection. So, you don't have to worry
They're
about missing the
unlisted because-
pre-shows. I'm making sure they're all collected for you.
The reason why they're unlisted, Denton?
I don't know,
Any fault?
just so as not to flood with content.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
just curious.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
People whine when I unlist a bunch of things all at once.
Rather live stream? What the? Michael, that's a dumb question. If you ask the same question
What?
twice,
What
would
question?
you rather poop in front of strangers or live stream going to the bathroom? That's the same question. You asked me, do you like to poop in strangers or do you like pooping strangers on the internet? The answer is no.
Okay. Oh, wow. Cotton says everyone that made the top 100 made a guaranteed 50 grand. That's crazy.
Oh, there you go.
That's crazy.
I think it's top 32 at least. I don't know.
So get into the top 100, and there you go. You got a year's worth of money. Or 2 years if you stretch it out a bit. It's crazy. Crazy. It's getting stronger here in Bedfordshire, not much.
I'm pretty sure MLG exists, it's just kind of not important.
Major League Gaming?
Yeah. MLG.
I don't. Does it really? I mean, because I know there's different sort of groups that kind of coordinate together to be like, this is our competition people. But like Hamlin's is on Team TSM, and there's Ninja and his team, and
they still exist.
Stuff.
But the most recent championship was in 2015, so I mean,
so they're.
I think they're just a brand.
Semi-retired.
Like other things right now.
But I think it's more just individuals.
They're part of Blizzard, so basically
they
actually don't. They merged. They became Blizzard's streaming branch. Basically.
Oh, okay.
Okay, at least makes sense now.
Well, there you go. All right. Oh, yeah, gale force winds here in Blighty today. Nice storm coming over, in case you're wondering what we were chatting about. Ah, okay, got you. Simpsons recently did an episode about esports. MLG and Riot Games helped make that episode. Oh, interesting.
Nice.
Well, Simpsons likes to stay current on things. They always have. But, anyway, Stout looks like he's about to pass out in his chair. So...
I'm okay.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Sick.
But I think
It's alright. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's something to live for. Jesus told me so.
That is a clip on my stream.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm slowly working on putting together highlight reels from a lot of the other games I played. Did a freaking hilarious one of Skyrim clips that will be going up on Twitch at some point. Possibly YouTube as well. I'm not decided yet, but we shall see. I'll probably put it up on YouTube as well. But I'm going to wait until I have a bunch of those compilations put together. It takes a long time to go through sort through all the clips. And then we'll put some stuff up. But so far, pretty freaking hilarious. I'm sure you guys will enjoy them. Alrighty. Anything else you guys want to add before we go? I'm going to go and make some food.
I like soda.
I'm not going to stream again after this. I'm too tired. I'm just going to probably watch a movie or something. I'll be back tomorrow.
I'll be streaming tomorrow until Stout tells me it's time to watch movies, and then I'll be done. It'll be a short, random length stream.
I will probably stream tomorrow after dropping Rose off, so enjoy repeats all day. Got some new funny ones in there, so hope you like.
Unless Dad doesn't watch movies tomorrow, in which case I guess I'll just stream.
That
It's all the same. And yeah. I might stream
4 hours
more
of
RPG
SNI,
work,
please.
or I might stream a game. Depends on my mood.
Yeah.
If I'm feeling creative, it'll be the RPG work because it's so the creative bubbles come so infrequently that I have to seize them when they show up. So. Too bad for content sometimes. But there you go. It's still content.
Tis what it is. Tis what it is.
Not exciting content for some people.
I
don't talk with people the whole time, you know.
I actually uninstalled Skyrim, Michael. I'm pretty much done with that. Like, I finished the main story. There's just a bunch of DLC bullshit that I don't care about. Like, ooh, I can build houses. I don't care. This is not fun. This is tedious.
Yeah, it is. Not fun. The dick, they line things perfectly and shit.
And I moved my 2 daughters to the new house I just built, and they're like, I don't like it here. It's scary. I'm like, fuck. Fine, let's go back to the other town then, where you actually have other kids to play with.
Poor kids. Hey, at least you bought them back like good.
Actually, I didn't. I didn't. They're still in the middle of nowhere in our house with nobody to play with. I'm pretty sure there's a monster in the bog over there.
Probably is. I bet you there is, too.
There probably is. I would go and kill it, but it'll just respawn, so what's the point? Try not to get eaten.
Also, you uninstall it, so now it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
You got rid of it permanently. Look at that.
Well, no, I mean, I'm pretty sure it has the saves, so I'll reinstall it at some point.
Still there.
I'll reinstall it at some point and find that it's all gone. I'll miraculously bring Lydia back to life in a new game. But no, for now, for now with the RPG-ness, we're doing the Fallout series. So, yeah. Good old Fallout. Some post-apocalyptia.
I can't wait for you to get to Fallout New Vegas.
I know. I'll just skip it and go straight to Fallout 4 just to piss you off.
Either or, I mean, honestly, like,
No, I'll do
I
Vegas.
really want to see you play New Vegas, but
I know.
if you were to do that, I'd be like, okay.
Why do you hate New Vegas, Kralatin? I've heard it's excellent. You're crazy. It's the best Fallout ever.
New Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, now I'll definitely play New Vegas just to annoy Kralatin. That's reason enough for me. Alrighty. Have yourselves a good night, everybody. We'll see you when we see ya. We'll be streaming tomorrow. Well, Skinslip and I will be on our respective Twitch channels. Stoudman will probably be singing that Cameron song from Ferris Bueller as he lays in bed dying. Let my Stoudman go.
Yes.
All right.
Accurate.
Have a great night or day, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Until then, thanks for watching, and sayonara.